Thought about an offload with the right arm, but couldn't make it. Nice ball. Then it goes forward now. Tonga with a chance to turn the Tongan team around inside their own. Harrison Matahele, all the best, and
that was 15 from the line out. Was not straight.
Tremendous impact from Taulani last week. Tough. Matahele. Just keep an eye on the aggregate score on the right. 42-16 now, so they've reduced the deficit from 29 to 26. So it's a side drama. But the absolute key to this contest.
The referee, is he in good position? The try has been awarded. On the back end of great defence.
Allure. 40 tests for Tonga.
Aggressive.
Oh, they came forward. It's a tight head, Rodney Yona. Taefu engages the midfield defence. They're able to hold him up initially, but then he gets over the advantage line. Ma'a Tonga. Alator, the captain. Yona. To Maunga.
Advantage!
And a penalty advantage. Alator, his second carry and 3 rucks and an offload. Ma'a Tonga slips the first tackler. And Nuia. See what form he's been in the last couple of weeks. Raymond Nuia. Back down the left edge with a grubber kick along the ground. And we're coming back for the penalty advantage.
Falemi never rolled away on the 4th phase, which means that they get the easy penalty, but take it back to the scrum as well. That's a massive scrum in the 7th minute to get a tight head in an international game. He'll have a chat here.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I didn't see it that way, but I'll have a look for it. But all I need to see is them working hard to get out of that space.
So there you can see Takalua just saying to the referee that he was being held in there, hence the reason he couldn't roll away.
Yeah, I had an AR in a really good position, so I'll trust his call.
Now just pleading his case as well, so a little bit of politics going on, but have a look at the scrum from Samoa.
Just lose the ball.
Well, hit the legs, that was the problem for the Tongan side, actually hit legs and then came forward, and then are able to get the penalty from here, and they'll draw level for the accuracy of the way that Taifu kicked last week.
The Manu Samoa scrum really struggled last week, so it's good to see that they've gone back and worked on that throughout the week despite having the weight advantage. They were absolutely dominated last week by Ikale tahi. So, great to see some improvement there, and Henry Taifu, well, we saw how great he was from the boot.
Now they come hard onto the ball. Tui Polotu. Tonga, the ball went back. Tukalua continues the drive. They're on a roll now, Tonga. Melee. 10 metres out in front of the post. 8 metres out. They're advancing their way towards the try line. They've got a penalty advantage. Now a change of direction. A long ball for Baia. What a try, Tonga. Beautifully set up. And brilliant skills at the end.
And have a look at this. From a centre to a second 5. They were denied 3 tries last week, not today.
Taifu, who has been so good for Manu Samoa, restores the 29-point advantage that they have. And forget the aggregate score, it's the best of the 2 games. This is game 2. We've just joined our coverage. Samoa won 42-13, game 1.
Outstanding defense.
Kicks the ball out on the full.
The hooker with a player coming on the inside.
There's a serious attempt by the Sun to come through.
On the weather, Ken, I can say the rain has started to ease up a little bit. It's still pouring a little, but yeah, it's definitely not as strong as it was before. Remember, Tonga are playing into the wind, so he probably put a little bit too much on that kick, just trying to match that wind.
Aussie picked up, and he saw the biggest winger in the world, his locking teammate. Big cross-off, following the artery just there. And he just hit, turned, spun, put it down.
Time off. Still the ribs. Still the ribs.
Siwa Maile there going down. Earlier when Henry Taipu took the shot at goal, he was receiving some attention. Again from Vaitongo and Mataaho. The Manawatu Turbos as well. And he really made a difference when he came on last week, didn't he, Willie? Especially at line-out time.
Yeah, that'll be a big loss to their preparation to lose two of their starting forwards in the opening 10 minutes. Siwa Maile, very much like Dan Lolo, came to New Zealand in 2013 for a scholarship at Timaru Boys High School. He's 24-year-old, and well, it would put all sorts of pressure because the new man coming in, if he does leave, Jay Fonokalafi. He was playing for Grammar Tech just last week before they actually made the finals of the 1A Auckland competition. So he's gone from club rugby to international in a week.
From Have Lululotu and Hoi and Tonga Tapu. There's Jay Fonokalafi.
Still lateral. Now they go straight.
Huge moment for the Fonokalafi family. And as he said, his Grammar Tech side just playing today in the Auckland competition, now he finds himself making his international debut. Congratulations to him. But sad to see someone like Siwa Maile come to the field, because he really was one of the differences for the Tonga side last week.
Here at Churchill Park in Ma'a Tonga.
With a line-out win, and they're going to go, no surprise. They're going to try and line up a drive. Raymond Newey's got the ball.
Quality and experienced front row, Ma'a Samoa. Ma'a Tonga has been a champion front rower. Raymond Newey has been in unbelievable form. Henry Timestau, it's 8-9 down the right side. Tomasi Alosio with a grubber, looking for field position. Solid advancing of the ball from the Ma'a Samoa.
Well, how good is he? You know, we spoke about him last week and his ability to play on the wing and take the right options, but that's just giving your forwards field position. And there's nothing better than playing international rugby when you've got backs that just keep pushing the ball forward and you just have to go one way.
Fonokalafi's first throw in international rugby, and now Raymond Newey throws that big body at the Tongan defence. Tauma Tiene for Yona. Timestauers.
Under the post, good anticipation.
You've got his support runner who's in front of the ball carrier.
Benjamin Nini got there too quick, didn't he? In his third test, playing at Kamaishi in Japan. In fact, it's Noah that was there, but it was Kamaishi who actually got in front of the ball carrier. Easy penalty for Paul Williams, and something that's been spoken about all week, Fauna. I know that you must have had friends and cousins and relatives talking to you about just the discipline of both teams last week. It was a terrific advertisement of international rugby.
It was unfortunate to have been around Pacific Nations rugby for a long time. Fonokalafi. And the ball won on the ground by James Fava. He wasn't the intended target, but then they can see the penalty.
Ran the ball in a 5-metre scrum.
That man that you highlighted, Alamanda Motunga, man out of county, scored a try last week. 36 competitions and sevens on the world stage. They knew what a menace he was, and when he left the sevens games for the 15s, there was a lot of countries that were saying thank you very much. But the lineouts, that's a problem. 0 from 2 at the moment. 5 clears up. But have a look at Matunga. And all rights to the ball. Penalty Samoa.
He's a special talent, Matunga. At the end of last year's Ma'a Tonga Cup, he'd only played 7 games, but had had the most tackles out of any loose forward. He is a machine. Counties Manukau coach Tyler will be watching this game, very pleased with how his players are going.
All class, he's in.
And AJ Alatimu says that will do it. And a commanding performance from Ma'a Samoa after all of the early momentum was with the Kingdom of Tonga. Samoa
6 metres out.
Tonga 18.
For Taefu. The wind seems to have dropped off, and the ball is through the middle. Samoa lead by 6 points to 3.
Keep the ball alive, Samoa, but the defence of Tonga too good.
Long
another weather update. The rain has finally subsided. Let's hope it stays like that.
Totally different Tonga team.
You can tell just better ball handling as well after the rains had stopped.
Yeah, much better, thank you.
Timmy Stowers, which is
Look at the field position.
body through the advantage line.
James Favor.
Use it!
Strong run.
Ma'a Tonga
Hold in
looks like
front.
he's going to kick himself from the base of the ruck.
Direct. Until that era, very accurate with their go
Outside the
forward.
22, so this will set up an attacking line-out for Tonga.
Simple game, rugby. Sometimes we complicate it. If you get a good kickoff, good chase, put pressure on, you get the rewards, and that's the second kickoff that Tonga have had where they've done just that. And now they're in good attacking position.
2-on-1.
Nice inside ball, but it's gone forward. Samoa picked up the loose ball to go on the front foot. Ma'a Tonga tries to put the ball behind Hala,
Continues the drive.
who's in good position.
They're on a roll now. Tonga. 10 metres out. In front of the post.
Plenty of time for Tomasi Alosio. That is a very good kick with not a lot of angle to work from. Nice job, Alosio.
Beautifully set up. Brilliant skills at the end.
Well, Tozo Kefu said that there's good spirit, and the longer that they're better, the longer the Tongan team are together, the better they get. Not a good tactic, just to kick ball away.
Of rugby in 2022 for Tonga to get their first try, and it's a beauty.
Fono Kalafi for Lolo. Now they engage the defence in midfield through Nasi Manu. An aggressive carry to Kalua. Shape to kick. Put a left foot step on. Now they attack the right edge. Tonga bringing some heat. Opening up the Samoa defence.
No advantage.
Player coming on the inside, the captain.
Nice rugby from Tonga.
Well, Fiver was going to kick and give the ball back to the opposition, who lead by 29 points in aggregate.
He went out and then came back in and slowed
In
the ball
fact, it's
down.
more now,
So
it's
they've got to
32
get out
because
there.
they're leading by 6-3, and so they chance their arm, and that's where they're at their best. Fine Nisi is a good ball player. He's a good young kid, just 23 years old,
One lock to the yellow.
and he would rather have ball in hand and run at the Samoans than just chase the pigskin all afternoon.
And he saw the biggest winger in the world, his locking teammate,
Taylor, you were saying about the teams in the black armbands.
Poloniati, just there.
So the Tonga team are wearing black armbands today as we take a look at this.
Real opportunity.
Fantastic run. Met with strong defence as well. And as I was saying, the Tongan team are wearing black armbands because sadly Kaliona Hala's grandfather passed away yesterday, so we send our deepest condolences to the Hala family.
Who's rejoined at the back as they drive. There's the 5-metre line. 3 metres.
5-man line out.
Finally.
Nice win by Pelotu again. They attack in midfield. Tonga. Now a little chip over the top. The bounce has been Fido. Tonga well and truly on the front foot.
It's just terrific in that position, so hard to stop.
Samoa able to recycle the ball. Ma'a Tonga kicked from this position just a moment ago. Looks set to repeat the play.
How about that for a front rower? Now they start to advance.
Well, they've definitely brought a positive attitude, Tom.
Well, the bounce of the rugby ball can do strange things, and it was a nice kick by Takulua. Just put it over the top, and there Fidel thought that he had it. The chase from Anisi, and then the clearance from Tamatini. But Tonga, the line out has got a lot better. He was 0 for 2. He's now 3 from 5.
Now they go direct, and now they're in the end goal, and he gets a second try.
I've always said that rugby's a simple game.
Loose, and then it's gone forward off Takulua.
And their line out really started to get going in that second half, and there he is, picks up a double here at Churchill Park in Ma'a Tonga.
With a line-out win, and they're going to go, no surprise.
So just those little things working better now. Fonokalafi's got his throwing arm
They can't get any momentum
on target with his jumpers.
having a one-man advantage.
The weather playing its part as well with the rain having subsided for the moment, and now we get a little bit of beautiful Polynesian culture.
Looking for a hat trick, and there it is.
You know, every time there's a stoppage in play and the music plays, everyone gets up out of their seats and has a dance, and that's just something so special about Pacific Island culture. Even in the rain, even when it was pouring down, they all had smiles on their faces. It didn't matter if it was a Samoan song, a Tongan song, a Fijian song, even a Cook Island song. They were all just getting up and dancing. It's fantastic.
Timmy Stowers with the tap, falls over in front of Kawhatolu.
Up against the hooker, it's no contest.
Hold in front here, Blue.
Rodney Yona.
Stop, 7.
How about that? A rare error from one of the most damaging players on the park, Hosea Salmaki. So that will give Samoa an attacking scrum just outside the 22, right-hand side of the park. Great field position.
So look at those errors. And they're happening in crucial parts of the field as well. The man they called the Tongan Godzilla in Japan, with the Cannon team and with the Sunwolves that you broadcast on a number of occasions, Fono. And you'll be disappointed because that was an easy take. As you look at Noah, he looks like he's gone 15 rounds already and there's only 20 minutes gone.
You know, this is how physical it is. So many players receiving some attention. Every few minutes there's a stoppage in play. Kuleami Taulani receiving some attention, and they don't want to see that because they've already exhausted their locks on the bench. Also another front rower down as well. It's testament to the physicality of this match, but so far it's been quite an even tussle, just like it was last week in the first half.
Big numbers from Samoa in defence. And aggressive and accurate. Pressure on Havili. And they drive over Samoa. The referee is in good position.
Contact
The
sport.
try has been awarded.
Go hard or go shopping.
On the back end of great defence, Theo McFarlane. Tackle after tackle. Aggressive, high, all completely legal.
The game can be very unforgiving, William.
Tonga into errors. A great try.
There he is with a massive tackle, putting the shot on. Then he gets to his feet and the ball pops up. Can't believe it. All power, all class. He's in.
Well, Duke Ningi has just finished warming up on the sideline because it looks like Jethro Falemi might come to the bench. That's 2 players in the first half that Tonga will lose.
Was with the Kingdom of Tonga. Samoa.
So Duke Ningi coming onto the field.
Whalongo Tana Umanga, former All Black captain, assistant coach and running the water today. 74 tests, former Wellington Hurricanes and All Black captain. Assistant coach's role with the Blues last couple of seasons alongside Leon McDonald.
Long passage of play, and this is a different Tongan team.
So
There
just
is
experience, presence and mana. Tupa, Vavasa, Manea, Selala Mapusua, the head coach. 26 tests for Manu Samoa. Otago and Highlanders star in the midfield. Alongside Tom Coventry, the forwards coach of the Blues, and similar role here with the Manu Samoa quality people. With the Manu Samoa team are reflected in the way they've played the last couple of weeks.
Hard and straight. Just lose the ball.
Tomatini, Yona.
Very accurate with their go
A
forward.
little late chip over the top. The chase coming. Salmaki back in cover. It's going to be tackled 10 metres out from his own line. Tonga need to recycle the ball, and they do. Now they carry. Great job to Peloti.
Far side. Winger.
Takalua. But it's good rugby under pressure from Tonga.
And it was the man that made the mistake that was there to tidy it up. So Maki, who dropped the ball and gave Samoa possession, was there for the kick that was put through. Beautifully taken there. Took it to the line, Yona, and then the kick over the top there, Salmaki. And then his teammates arrived in numbers.
Henry, Timmy Stowers again. Goes forward, but it's turned over. Fono Kalafi.
From the
Takalua for Faiva. trying to split Fidel and Alosio.
Stop here, Blues!
Alosio. It's out on the full.
No. The ball's already gone over the line of touch.
Nice job from Hala, very composed.
Yeah, nice job from Nasi Manu as well, who got the turnover, the 35-year-old. All the experience in the world. He just went in and pinched the ball at the breakdown and gave him the opportunity to kick deep. And Samoa have kicked out on the full.
Taulani offloads the ball for Tupolotu. Runs over the top. That's a carry. That's how you announce your arrival. Get out of my way, says Tupolotu to the Samoa defence.
Well, he's one of the most gifted players around. He's represented all three countries, Samoa, Tonga and New Zealand at under 20 level. The former Wesley College student, boy, has he arrived.
Henry, Timi Stowers.
Offside. Broke early.
Tactic simple. Tonga gets in field position to give the ball to Tupolotu or to Taulani.
Gotta wait for that ball to leave the
got
line
some
of touch.
big carriers in their team for sure. Wonderful array of coaches with the Manu Samoa team.
For their endurance, coming 34 minutes, in fact.
Array. Five-man line out to the back. Rodney Yona into midfield for Timi Stowers. Well contained today, Timi Stowers. Now a little second-man play as they go down the left edge. Alessio. Tomatieni. Now they start to advance. Yona short for Alatoa. Picked up on the tackle line and nice long ball.
Nine, you have the advantage.
Good continuity from Samoa. Patient. Slade. Yona. Again, they release the ball. Another decoy runner.
Now they go to red. And now they're at the end goal. Then he gets a second try.
Tomatieni. Nice. Keep it in the field of play. Timi Stowers with the offload. Yona. Now they shift. Stacey Ely. Samoa turning it on. Great rugby.
Terrific 7 phases going down that left-hand side where they had so much success. And then the bullet pass from Tomatieni out to his winger on the right and feed out. They keep it alive, and then the good heads-up play from Ely. Plenty of open space back there. Nice field position.
They try to hold. Now they go for Raymond Nuia.
Hold there, Michael.
Looking for that trick, and there it is.
So there's the field position.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, said
Taulani.
They have gone 3
Behind him,
from 3.
Tupolotu.
With a line
One against the throw by Samoa. Ma'a Tonga. Hard and straight. Another strong run from the captain, Tomatieni. The ball over the back now, over the top. For Fido. They are patient, clinical, and get it done. Ed Fido for Samoa. Turn the ball over now, the shift. And what a read from Manu. He's going to canter in.
If you continue to make mistakes at this level of the game, you're going to be punished by one of the great sides of world rugby. And the line-out for Tonga has been embarrassing. No other word for it. They just can't find their jumpers. And so they've just given possession away. Have a look at this. Samoa getting up and competing, winning the ball and then executing beautifully here. The pass there from Yona was just money, and the man who scored 1 at Mount Smart says, I'll pick up a second at Hamilton.
You also have to take it to Tomatieni as well. It's the quick recycling of the ball, which is able to just spread it and find that extra man on the outside. Tonga unable to get back in the defensive line on time, and that's just because they're so good at recycling that ball, especially transitioning from defense to attack, winning and against the throw. So Henry Taifu to try and get the extra 2 points.
Was it a drop kick? attempted tackle on.
Geez, they can throw it past Rodney Yorna.
And now they come big numbers from Samoa in defence. And aggressive and accurate. Pressure on Havili. And they drive over Samoa.
Terrific.
The referee is in good position. The try has been awarded. On the back end of great defence, Theo McFarlane.
It's Fidel. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself. He's dancing and moving. And look at this ball from Rodney Yorna. Missed out 3 players. And from the moment he caught the ball, it was a try. Fidel.
Same again, Tim.
And he's jamming it up here at FMG Stadium in Waikato with his team leading 13 points to 3. Faiva now. Nini, who has been so good in this series for Samoa. Ria.
Use it!
Tamatini.
Use it now! Wing out.
Latu.
Hold down!
Took out Alessio, he read it perfectly. And Samoa on the kick return, Alessio hitting the 2-man tackle, good defence.
Turnover.
Great job, Tonga. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Lifted the
They've
ball.
got to hold on to the ball. Manu's doing everything he possibly can. He's playing like 3 people out on the field. Here's Alessio, and another turnover. Welcome to the Tongan club. And straight away, there he is in on the ball. You have to hold on to possession here. They're getting rare touches of it and just kicking it into touch. And it's just handing the ball back to the opposition.
But they've direct. And until that era, very accurate with their go forward.
What a difference 7 days can make.
Over.
With the big dumb, he's got
Good
play coming
line
on
out.
the inside. And how
When
about that from
backed up by an equally impressive drive.
Tonga now on the counter-attack.
You go, no.
Tamatini with his signature play to put the ball in for Salmaki at the back. Gets away from the first defender.
The ball, Tui Pelotu.
Chip for himself is long.
Continues the drive. They're on a roll now, Tonga. Melee. 10 metres out in front of the post. 8 metres out. They're advancing their way towards the try line. They've got a penalty advantage. Now a change of direction. A long ball for Ba'a. What a try, Tonga.
Off a short tap again. Fidel. One-on-one with Salmaki.
Skills at the end.
Have a look at this. From a centre
Yorna.
to a second 5.
Hold in front.
Ely
3 tries
beats the
last
first
week,
defender
not
and the
today.
second.
And it's taken 100 minutes
Tamatini.
of rugby in 2022.
Yorna.
Tonga to get their first
With a
try.
long ball
back
over the
was
top
ahead,
now.
back
There's a
was
chance.
ahead. The one just took it forward.
Nearly a Fomai. Ala Tour has been busy. The tight end prop. Good job, Tonga.
They're up for this contest today, Tonga. Outstanding defence.
They're in the right position of the field, but they just haven't been able to string phases together. It's been great for Samoa, and you can see there they're going 1 each as far as the kick penalties are concerned. And really, Tonga needs to now just start holding on to the ball and building phases.
Good scrum. Tonga, can they control the ball? Tuck the lure, the cap. Charging at the
See the turnover here. It's the man on debut, Jay Whanakalafi, getting it. It's great to see the men in the front row going to work and winning the turnover. Great moment for his debut.
Remind if you've just joined us, that's the aggregate score in the game. It's the aggregate score at the end of this 2-game series. We are 31 minutes through the second game. Samoa with a significant points advantage.
Too many bodies on the ground.
Tim Stowers sticking his head in the dark places and just asking for a reward. He got belted by the Tongans who arrived there, but have a look at him. What a class player he is. out of Wellington and Bay of Plenty. Time with the Brumbies, Samoa under 20s in 2014, New Zealand under 20s in 2015. And that is class work from a quality number 8.
Let's go, guys.
Timmy Stowers, Ulajuwon Moore, the man with the big cut on his face. They both play for the Hunter Wildfires in Australia. As well as Leon Fukafuka in the Tongan side, not playing today. That's got to be happy with the way the men are playing in their international duties.
Nice and straight, guys. Nice and straight here.
Lateral. Still lateral. Now they go straight. Now they go direct. And now they're in the end goal. And he gets a second try. Raymond.
I've always said that rugby is a simple game and you don't change things that aren't broken.
He's lost sight of the ball, so Rodney Yona from a difficult situation.
Here he is, picks up a double.
Let it up.
Churchill Park
Is he
and
okay?
Ma'a
Might be
Tonga.
injured. No, he just might be injured. Oh, no, he's not.
How good is he though? Spent some time in Spain and England now with the Western Force. But he just evaded the first 2 tacklers like they didn't exist. Have a look at this. If there's a dancing for the stars in Samoa, he's the next best. Have a look at this. 1, 2, nothing to work with.
But they're
Taken
patient.
into touch.
They try to hold. Now they go for
That fancy footwork is what steered his team forward into the 2020 Shoot Shield final and the title as well. So Rodney Yona, a very impressive player, as you said, and he's been all around.
For Kalafi, for Taulani, that's not straight.
With a line-out drive and Raymond Newell's name.
And tough at line-out time today for Tonga.
He worked it perfectly too. They started to splinter and he knew that he had to go because he didn't have the forwards in front of him, so he just broke
Tutai
free.
Kefu mentioned it pre-match. It's just the little mistakes that are letting them down like that, like the little unnecessary kicks or passes that don't need to go, and they worked on it during the week, just getting their main core roles right.
Was one of the legends of the game and one of the greatest Pacific players of all time, Tutai Kefu. 60 tests for the Wallabies, a Rugby World Cup, 2 Tri-Nations and 5 Bledisloe Cups. 103 games for the Queensland Reds. He was an absolute role model for Pacifica and for Tongan players in his day. Tutai Kefu now coaching Ikale tahi. He's been in some scrums and lineouts that ball.
Great awareness.
As the Manu Samoa supporters dance in the rain in Waikato.
You know, it's funny, Samoa score try, those Tongan flags wave. If Tonga did something good, they wave hard as well. And that's Nikolai Foliaki, the second 5, that's his brother John Paul, who went to law school with him, and he loves it. But at the moment, one of the Tongan players has just been receiving some attention, someone in the forward pack, and that's just something they don't want to lose. They've already had 3 substitutions in this first half, all succumbing to injuries, 2 in the front row and then 1 to the lock. So it's been a very physical battle.
Good position, the try has been awarded. On the back end of great defence, Theo McFarlane. Tackle after tackle. Aggressive.
Wide.
A defensive assignment
Set. Hold.
from Manu Samoa. Timmy Stowers is over the advantage line. Kafatola with the tackle, he's on the wrong side. Atiaki, Kafatola trying to slow it down.
Timu says that will do it.
From the Petone Rugby Club in Wellington, Henry Timmy Stowers from the Wainuiomata Rugby Club. Couple of Wellingtonians going at it in their international jerseys for Samoa and Tonga. And here it is, Timmy Stowers straight at Kafatola. Not able to get out in time.
Hold.
Noah with the line out win. Yona. Nice little no-look pass, Taefu.
Too good.
Long passage of play, and this is a different Tongan team.
Yona, another long ball for Fida. Oh, this time he can't rein it in.
Different Tonga team, what we saw 7 days ago, making their first up tackles.
No, they won't worry too much about going to a line-out Samoa. because Tonga are having all sorts of problems here, but Yona with that ball that we talk about, cutting out a couple of players. Fido a little flat on that occasion, couldn't take it. They've just got to go back to basics here, Tonga. Throw it to the front. That's the money ball.
Strong run.
Former Kalafi. Nene, great job from Nene, and now Nuia gets the team forward. Yona, Taefu, a little dummy. Gets away from a couple of big hits. Yona showed the ball on the inside, goes to the line himself. Slade, nice inside ball for Team Estowers. Hard to bring down Team Estowers.
Hold in front here, 3-1.
Samoa, Salmaki.
Now they come hard onto the ball.
Fidel
Continues the drive.
with a tackle.
You're on a roll now, Tonga.
Takalua,
10 metres out.
good defence. Ala Toa
8 metres out.
and Tui Maunga.
They're advancing their way towards the try line. They've got a penalty advantage.
Takalua,
Now
a little half break.
No loss.
What a try,
Okay,
Tonga.
last week, guys.
Beautifully set up.
Tolani plays
Brilliant
halfback.
skills at the end.
Have a look at this.
The court just behind the advantage line. Tonga.
Holding now.
They were denied 3 tries last week, not
Hold in
today.
front.
It's taken
Favour.
100 minutes of rugby in 2022.
Oh, nice take. Under pressure. And Stacey Ely on the return gets away from Fuliaki. Taefu.
Tackle now.
Couple of big shots
Oh, there.
on Taefu. Alatoa's leadership today has been exceptional. The captain.
Contest today, Tonga. Outstanding defence.
Yona standing still. So they just get the ball quickly to the left edge. Fomai. Little left foot, right foot, then the offload on the inside. Kato Martieni. The Manu Samoa at their very best. He's under the post. What a try.
Control the ball.
Well, once again, it's about pressure, and they have just kept the pressure on Tonga to force them to kick the ball. Ely came running from a mile away to actually take it and beautifully controlled it. And then it was the work of Formai that impressed me. I can't wait to see this on the replay, because Nerea Formai, he sidestepped about 4 Tongans here. Have a look at the players. He beats 4 players. Manu's gone. So is Latu. Then he beats Finap, the offload, Alosio, and he sees his halfback, who was outstanding last week, and his form continues in Hamilton.
How good have those Sevens players been as Taefu converts, but Nerea Formai, Tomasi Alasio, Ed Fiddle, all being involved with the try scores. Alawanda Motunga, one of them as well. Look at this, just that absolute great footwork. Alasio there in support, and great work from Tomatini, doing what a halfback does, getting there in support. It's fantastic to see, and that Sevens program for the Manu Samoa has really been influential on this 15s program, because they're all just standing up.
Surprised he never got more game time for the Hurricanes in 2021. Toma Tiene, we know how good he is.
Now they start to advance.
Exceptional footwork, and he's quick.
Still in control. He's come through the middle. Raymond Nuia.
Reflection
Powerful run.
of his ability in the last couple of seasons. TJ Petinata will be a good influence on him in 2022 as well as Samoa. Through Benjamin Nini, he's been good today. Nini, the lock forward.
Lateral. Still lateral. Now they go straight. Now they go direct.
Noah.
And now they're in the end goal, and he gets a second try. Raymond Nuia.
Hala in favour.
Good shot off favour from Taefu. He's doing it all today. Another big shot in defence from Alasio.
Here at Churchill Park in Lautoka.
So they might have a substantial points advantage on the aggregate score. But it's not affecting their energy or their enthusiasm on defence. Manu Samoa.
You're pinning him in and holding him there.
Some beautiful big hits.
They can't get any momentum going forward in spite
Taifu,
having a one-man advantage.
he lined up
They're patient, Samoa. They try
5
to
up.
hold.
There's a siren goes.
Now they
It's all
go
here
for
to the break.
Raymond Nuia. Looking
But
for a
Tonga
trick, and there it
Are
is.
just finding it too tough to break this resolute Samoan defence. And they just can't find a response. But how about this for a tackle? This is out of the welcome to my house party. Poor old five up. Asking his teammates if they got the license plate to the bus that he got hit by.
So he just broke free. Tonga had no defenders down that left-hand flank, and James Fiver up against the hooker. It's no contest. 10 minutes in the
last play before we go to the half-time break. They deserve a try, Tonga, for sure.
And what a read from Manu. He's going to
First
keep to run under the post.
goal was to win the line-out. They've done that.
And it looked like it was
Now they need some go forward to create an opportunity for Leaki. Kafatolu into the 22. This is good. That's good. Tuipolotu making a big impression. Oh, they turn the ball over. Don Martieni says, let's go to half-time. With a strong and encouraging performance by the Ma'a Samoa. They lead at half-time by 20 points to 3 over Tonga.
great kick, terrific chase.
62-16 is the aggregate score after 1.5 games in a 2-game series now. Kalua.
Now they come big numbers from Samoa.
Gets the ball. And a defender at the same time, Tom Martieni.
And accurate. Pressure on Harvey.
Timmy Stowers again, one of the go-forward leaders.
The referee is he in good position. The try
Slade.
has been awarded. On the back end of great defense.
Tom Martieni back down the right edge, and now Ma'a Tonga.
All completely legal.
Yona.
And they forced
With a kick along the ground. Hala. Jordan. Alessior with a short bomb. Oh, lost forward by Faber. And he's offside on the ground.
And you're clearly in front.
Penalty for Samoa.
And clearly none of the Tongan players heard what Grant Dory said at the half-time break, clearly. Because they've come out and started exactly how they finished the first 40, with just kicking possession away when you're behind with that aggregate score there. Why would you kick possession away? Why not just chance your arm? And this is what it leads to, is just errors like this where the player in front can't play the ball, but he also can't help himself. He's the captain, and he just commits the crime there to give Samoa an easy penalty.
Totally different Tonga team to what we saw 7 days ago, making their first up tackles.
Well, Tonga now have the wind behind them as well. So if it was taking this kick into the wind, and the rain has returned too. So difficult conditions for the Samoan side.
Wasn't going to find touch in the end, got the bounce. And look at the field position he has won for his team. James Favar. Strong run. Coming hard and straight.
Very, very impressive.
Just lose the ball,
Midfield
but
back.
direct.
Henry Taifu.
Until that era, very accurate.
In all
with their
aspects
go forward, Tonga.
What a difference
midfield
7 days
play.
to make.
Also, the goal kicker. He can hit in defence. We saw that in the first half with a big shot he put on Saumaki. Brilliant carrier when he runs.
Now on the counter attack.
We've also seen him in finishing roles as well last week at Mount Smart. He is a genuine threat. 23 points to 3.
Hard onto the ball, Tuipolotu.
Of course, that adds to the aggregate
Tukalua continues the drive.
on the scoreline.
They're on a roll now, Tonga. 10 metres out.
Timmy Stowers.
On the shoulder, 8 metres out. They're advancing their way towards the try line. They've got a penalty advantage.
Always available. Ala Torres caught behind the advantage line. The captain, Tom Martieni.
Try, Tonga.
Use it!
Set up.
Carried back in.
Brilliant
Carried back in.
You'll know he can't kick the touch on the full.
They were denied 3 tries last week, not today. And it's taken 100 minutes of rugby in 2022 for Tonga to get their first try. And it's a
Valvasa Manea.
Boys,
This is
scrum
title,
was
say
knocked
Lala
on into a red player.
Mapasua,
So we're going to scrum down
the
here.
midfield
Red.
back. Here's their lineup on the bench if and when they decide to change their game up. I assume that Seilala will be doing a lot of the attack. Coventry and Mahonri Schwalga. All of the go forward, and Big Ben Tamayefuna, who was in familiar territory. He was a proud member of the Chiefs. Successful reign under Dave Rennie takes the field.
65 games for the Chiefs, Ben Tamufield, and someone else who's also snuck onto the field is Ma'ama Vaipulu from Longoteme, and sadly have to announce this is his last game for Tonga. He said he is retiring, so he'll be relishing the last half he'll ever play. Number 19, Ma'ama Vaipulu.
Walter Fifita has come on as well. Jersey 26, he's
Both a little bit eager, eh? Did you miss it? Just missed the bind here.
There's Mama
Space.
Vaipulu.
Yeah. Back there, let's go.
Former Chiefs number 8 as well, 18 games. So just like Ben Tamufield, very familiar with this ground, made his debut for Tonga in 2017. Has 40 games for Counties Manukau as well. So he'll be enjoying his last ride in the red jersey.
And then the rest of the forwards aren't interested in anything else but driving forward. And Ray Niua is just terrific in that position, so hard to stop.
Ball's
Looked
out.
like they won the hit on that scrum, and then the loose ball to Kalua. Pinches some good meters down the blind. Kafatolu. Good defence, Timi Stowers and Motunga.
Still in control. He's come through the middle, Raymond Nuya. Powerful run.
And now Taulani, they're lining up their big runners. Tonga. Takalua. So Markley taking the line on. To Pelotu. He's been hard to handle today, the blindside flanker.
No, he's raking it back with his foot. That's fine.
Raymond Nuya.
Now Vaipulu.
It's a simple game and you don't change things that aren't broken.
Tamayefuna
The lineup really started to get going in that second half.
on the 5-metre line. Taulani. Big carry. Timi Stowers.
You're going to roll.
It's taken them 46 minutes to get into double-digit phases. And that's what they're just showing, just how good they are when they get possession, when things go right from the set piece. The nice scrum got them over the advantage line. Took a little with a nice run, and surely they're going to scrum again here.
Looking for a hat trick, and there it is.
Scrum. Scrum.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, said Willie Lutsen. They have gone 3
This is the run from Sonatane Takulua. Jonathan Tomatini was right, the ball was out. Just picked it up, and there's another strong carry from Viliami Taulani. So strong, very impressive for Counties Manukau this season. Made his debut for the Chiefs. You can see there the knock-on caused by Ben Nini not rolling away. So fantastic attacking opportunity for Tonga, and this is probably the hardest place to defend. As a rugby player, a midfield scrum, you've got options left and right, attacking threats either side of the field.
Well, Vaipulu's just got to pick and go. Let's not try anything fancy in these conditions, just keep it simple. They had scrum dominance there with that first one. If they get the same, then 8's just got to pick and go to the right-hand side. And then put the ball in the hands of the captain and let him decide.
There it is, off the back to the right side, but it's lateral. And now Fifita. One-on-one, Fifita gets his team within 2. Matonga over the ball, can't make it now. Taulani. Best chance in the game for Tonga to score a try. They go short. Slade with a big tackle. Tonga now lining up. Fifita. There's a penalty advantage for Tonga. Samoa not rolling away. And a player coming on the inside. Big defence. We're coming back for the penalty.
On there. 4 blue.
Well, Tonga sending in the big boys, and Samoa matching them in defence.
Oh, that defence is outstanding, in particular the big boys that you mentioned, Slade and Nini. Boy, they are putting their shoulder to the wheel as we look at Hala. Who's not looking too comfortable at the moment. Well, the management might be stripping next because they're running out of players, Tonga. Well, they're making the changes, but I like what they did there. They were positive. They were looking for mismatches, but Samoa equal to the challenge. And here's hoping that the Auckland-born counties man.
Well, that's great to see. Two of his counties teammates there checking on him. Jonathan Taumitini not even in the ikale tahi, but just making sure his counties teammate is all right. You can see it here, that pass out. Oh, this is Fafita, who's just come onto the field. Took a lot of players to bring him down. And another big contact. It's a very physical battle, and that's what you expect from any Samoa-Tonga game. Probably the biggest rivalry in the Pacific of these two teams.
Great shot from Olajuwon Noa. Tutai, Kefu, All Blacks and Fiji to follow. We're looking forward to what will be a thrilling game 2 between the All Blacks and Fiji. Our build-up begins at 6:30, and then the Wallabies and France. A thriller 1-1 with the decider to come later on tonight from Brisbane at 9:30. And wait, there's more. The Stormers will host the British and Irish Lions. They'll be recovering midweek, losing to South Africa A, which was the Springboks in disguise.
James
Kale Tahi supporters and great voice. It's been a thrill to have been all around the Pacific with Samoa and Tonga over the years. Vanuatu, the mini games, Apia, Papua New Guinea, and of course Fiji and in Japan. And find themselves in a World Cup qualifier this time. Manu Samoa and Tonga. 32 minutes. Well, the loser of the series will head to Pukekohe next week against the Cook Islands, and we are looking forward to featuring the Cook Islands on our coverage of Pacifica Rugby.
Tonga, ball went back. Tukalua continues the drive. They're on a roll now.
Should use Walter Fafita. He's the fresh one that's just come onto the right wing. He should be looking to try and get involved there from the base of the scrum.
Advancing their way towards the try line. They've got a penalty advantage.
Yeah, another good shunt from Samoa.
Shouldn't let it go anyway. Guys,
And you saw the way that Fafita starts on the right wing, and then he started edging towards closer to 5 in the first 5 position. There he is with the blonde hair. Is that what's called? Yes, that's blonde. In jersey 26.
And it's taken 100 minutes.
we hit and we hold again.
22 for Tonga to get their first try.
Rafi Tuatavaki is not a bad player to bring on, and at these times that's who you'd want in these attacking positions. It's been good from Tonga in the last 5 minutes. They went 10 phases and then they went 6, and holding on to possession, making good decisions.
Stable, hit and hold.
Standing defense.
And the bottom line is Tonga need 40 points in 30 minutes
Crouch!
to give them a 1-point win on aggregate. Of course, it's unlikely. And the reality is they'll be headed to the Cook Islands. At least they can make something happen now for Fita. Exactly as Willie Losse said. The big fresh winger come in looking for work, and now they muscle up on the Samoa defence.
Hands away!
To Horsburgh, now Starling, onto Whitehead, nice hit.
Some big carries.
He's there from Chontridge, oh, he went to the outside, miraculous kick. Well, one to get it to the foot, the result not so miraculous. Nida played just minutes tonight. Only the 4 tackles, didn't have a hit up. Here's Moses. So the running game of the 2 halves on show. Gutherson, by the way, tonight.
We'll go and have a look then. Hardy, time off. We're going to come to you, please, mate.
Fire away. What do you want, mate?
Yeah, so On-field decision is going to be a try then, isn't it? Because you've got it clearly on the ground, on the line. So on-field decision is try. We just lost sight of it just as it got to the line. So we just need to make sure we haven't missed anything there, mate.
Okay, so on-field decision is try. Just checking how it got there.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Just one other thing on this refereeing panel as well, outstanding. 13 penalties in 50 minutes. They've allowed the players to make the decisions. They've made the right calls, and here he is. You can see him, he picks Whanokalafi, goes that extra metre, and the referee didn't see it was down, but he did say that he got it on the line. And that there should give Tonga their second try in 2 weeks.
Still in control. He's come through the middle. Raymond Nuia. Powerful run.
Just gets the ball up. Down.
Is it short? 16 there, is it?
On that
16 right there.
10-plus drive. It's lateral.
Is it short?
It's still lateral. Now they go straight. Now they go direct. And now
Was
they're
that
going to
over the
get goal.
line?
And he
I
gets a
wasn't sure
second
from that
try.
angle.
Yeah.
Paul, there's nothing in clear and obvious to suggest that he hasn't got there, so you can award the try.
Okay, so ball's on the line.
So it shows you what I know,
on-field decision
nothing.
try. Nothing clear and obvious there. So we stick with on-field decision. Thanks, mate.
So we all missed it. Whanokalafi with his first try.
At Churchill Park in Lautoka.
And from the villages of Havilulotu and Hui, on debut, Whanokalafi.
Raymond Nuia's got the ball at the back. They can't get any momentum.
Big time ball players got involved. You had Fafita, you had Tauma, Funa. Boy, try and stop 145 Ks if you can. And then Whanokalafi said the closest and the quickest way to the try line is just to sneak it over.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, said Willie Lotze. They have gone 3 from 3 with a line-out drive and Raymond Nuia's name.
Tolani going at the line, the conversion was a good one. And Tami and Funa carrying. And then Whanokalafi bullied their way through the Manu Samoa defence. Faiva makes good with the conversion.
They've turned the ball over now, they shift. And what a read from Manu. He's going to canter in under the post. Good anticipation. And it looked like it was going to be against the run of play as Tonga mount the attack. Yep. And it is too late. Manu.
And he turned their play up and just gifted it.
Able to kick directly into touch.
That's a really nice exit play. I just wondered what game plan they came with at the first 40 minutes. That's the Tonga that we wanted to see in the first half, chancing their arm and getting the rewards.
Four-man line out. Target Slade. Coming away with it, Tui Palotu. He's had some game. The blindside flank. And now Whanokalafi again is over the advantage line. Faiva.
4 blue offside.
For May.
4 blue.
And now they come big numbers from Samoa in defence.
Ben Nini.
And aggressive. And
You know, this is
pressure on Havili.
good play.
And the drive over Samoa.
Just the way that they're going about their business now. That was Samuel Slade that we saw there, but Ben Nini was the man that gave away the penalty. And Tonga now just easy meters for them, the last 3 penalties. And there you go, shows the quality of this referee. I said it last week with Ben O'Keefe, and I'll say it again. Just love the way that they're allowing the players to make the decision in difficult conditions. And there's only been 14 penalties.
Also, the discipline has been fantastic from both teams as well. They're getting on side, they're staying on their feet. It's been great.
Commanding performance from Manu Samoa.
Whanokalafi, 5-man line out for Tonga.
Was with the Kingdom of Tonga. Samoa. Tonga's good.
Faiva lets the ball go early. With a bullet.
Advantage.
Another penalty advantage for not rolling away in the tackle. Takalua with a dummy. And then he's levelled by his opponent, Taumatiene.
Holding.
Tonga too good.
Still have the advantage.
This is a different Tongan team. There is Malakai Pikitoa looking on. Tries totally different Tonga team that we saw 7 days ago, making their first attempt.
Tonga back in the Samoan 22 in possession of the ball. Tuipulotu. Takalua. Faiva. Out to the right side, the ball's taken on the full. Great tackle, Ed Fido. He was under all sorts of disadvantages. Now Samoa counter-ruck.
Counter-ruck is fine. Counter-ruck is
coming back for an earlier infringement. Great job, Ed Fido. Out there on his own.
What a difference.
Tongan players coming at him in big numbers. And he prevented a certain try.
Just listen to what Riff has to say.
The breakdown, players not rolling the breakdown. Next one goes.
Well, he's been warned, so they're on a team warning now. The next penalty, somebody will go. But Foliaki was the man that got up in the air. Did the big don't argue as well on Fidel. How he got up and made the tackle again is unbelievable. Watch this. He says, sit down, son. And then somehow, well, he couldn't. He's not going to represent Tonga at the hurdles with a jump like that.
Well, this is like a brand new Tongan side. They've got their tails up after that try to Onokalafi on debut. And they're just playing with so much enterprise. Going for that crossfield kick, we hadn't seen it in the earlier half.
Well, can they get the line out? Can they get the line out right, Taylor? That's the big question here.
Well, he scored a try. He'll be hoping to play a part in another one.
From the centre to the second line.
Kalafi, a bit of movement in the line, and it's won by Lolo. The initial drive came from Samoa. Former Kalafi's got it at the back. Now they rejoin. Tonga, and they go forward. They just go to ground about a metre short. Tuipulotu. Mini trying to hold up the defence. They go back the short side. Yes, Tonga. Back to back. Tuipulotu, what a game, what a half. What an influence he's having on this game.
Well, somebody's poked the bear in the second half. And they've woken up. Tuipulotu's been outstanding. The line-out was pinpoint. And Samoa were lucky that Sione Tuipulotu scored because the referee had his hand out for an advantage. Someone from Samoa was going to the bin. Have a look at Salmaki here. He goes about a metre short. And then they just roll the sleeves up. And the man, as I mentioned, who has played for Tonga, Samoa and New Zealand at the under-20 level, he scores an international try here in Hamilton.
Smart as well from Takalua to go out to the blind side. We had two players, and Tuipulotu, he was waiting for it. And Tonga, they're coming back firing.
Proud representative of Longolongo and Kolofu villages in Tonga, Sione Tuipulotu. In his third test today out of Wesley College. Not far from here.
3 minutes now. They're in the end goal finally.
Again, that aggregate score on the right-hand side
Time coming. 34
of their
minutes.
score, 65-28.
And then the rest of the forwards aren't interested in anything else but driving forward. And Rainier
James Faiva
in that position, so hard to stop.
can reduce the deficit to 30. No, he can't.
Great work on the sideline by Angus Mabey as well. He was the referee, assistant referee that got himself in a good position here. He's the man that called us. You can see him there on the right-hand side. He's looking. Try is scored. The referee was on the other side. The assistant helps out. And Tonga fight back. Last week they beat 17 defenders only. And the second half they've beaten 18 already.
Jack Lamb has come onto the field for the Manu Samoa in his 40th test match. As you said, a Manu Samoa legend out of Mangia in the Bavai.
Tom Martini now shifts for Tuimonga, scrum advantage. Yona to the line, it's a second man play.
And the line really started to get going in that second half. And there he is. Picks up
Tom Martini.
No.
Should have got it on the first one. Should have got it on the first one. Blue kept playing it on the ground.
Boy, those penalties are starting to really add up, and more importantly for Tonga, so is their confidence and their ability to recycle and be competitive at that breakdown area. The line-out worries have gone for the time being. And it just goes to show, at any level, if you can contain possession, if you can get your set pieces going well, then you're in with a chance. How about Big Ben, Tummy Afuna getting involved?
Well, he's one of the men that paid for his own quarantine to get here and represent Tonga, because that's what it means to him. The man out of pair from Tonga Tapu. And it's fantastic to see that the front rowers, they're the ones making the turnovers. We saw one to Kalapi as well before. And then there is a change happening now for Tonga. Ngaki Tuitavaki comes onto the field and replaces Jose Solmaki. Tuitavaki, he's been here for a long time. In 2005 is when he made his pro rugby debut for Harbour, played 76 games with them. So he comes onto the field and replaces Solmaki.
Good line out. Werner going at the line, favour. And Kafatolu, there's been a different Tongan team in the second half. They make an error inside the Samoan half after absolutely dominating the opening 20 minutes of the second half. Tonga, and now Tuitavake is on there. Tackled over the touchline by Fido. Seven. Yorna. Jack Lamb. Back down the right edge. No, what a game he's having, the two blindside flankers. Nice offload for Slade. Taumatiene now. Alatua. Looked like he lost that ball forward, Alatua. Now Motunga, another offload, Yorna, at the line, Yorna. Now Taefu. Stacey Ely with a bit of footwork. Thought about an offload with the right arm, but couldn't make it. Nice ball. Then it goes forward. Now Tonga with a chance. Advantage is over. Taefu.
Commanding performance from Manu Samoa after all of the early momentum. Tau. Sippy Tau. Tonga versus Samoa. Old foes, old friends. No love lost. A real quarter-final in prospect. Let's have a look at the teams. Tonga, as you might expect, are packed to the rafters with bulk and ballast. Jason Taumalolo, Adinfanua Blake, Mauka Fotuaika. That is a pack to test any. As for Samoa, well, they tipped the scales pretty hardly too. Junior Paolo, and Royce Hunt, the two front rowers. Plenty of skill in the halves too. Anthony Milford and Jerome Luai are the brains trust. Joseph Sueli'i is a danger from backfield. Referee for this one, Ashley Klein. Whether he has a job to do or not this afternoon might just depend on how ferocious this gets. And my anticipation is going to get pretty ferocious indeed. Ben Thaler is in the video ref truck, and he will have the final say on a few integral decisions, no doubt, this afternoon. So a moment of togetherness, which kind of jars with the rivalry we've had here. Brilliant cultural performances, really setting the tone. This 2021 Rugby League World Cup has a moment of togetherness. Applause around the ground in support of the venture. But very soon, this whistle will sound, and there'll be anything but togetherness out there. A place in the semi-finals up for grabs. It's Tonga against Samoa. Joseph Sueli'i launches it downfield, and Tonga will get first dibs of the ball. Alongside me this afternoon, Matt Newsom, former Wales and Great Britain international Jonathan Davis, former England coach John Keir. Gentlemen, that tone has been set well and truly.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it, the build-up to this game, and I don't think they'll let us down in the next 80 minutes. Very, very important that this highly physical battle, whoever comes on top of that, will allow their three quarters to play. So the battle up the middle is absolutely vital.
Yeah, what an intense start. Absolutely crazy, crazy intensity by both sides. And this will be very, very tasty.
So here come Tonga. Havili jumping out of acting half. Last tackle here for the Ma'a Tonga. Lolohea with the kick. Want to deal with it at the back for Sueli'i. He got plenty of cover as he took that one in, and in terms of kick return meters, nobody's had better. 332 in this tournament so far. Not a player you'd generally aim to kick to, gents.
No, but the fact is they'll be delighted, Tonga, with that first set. They took the ball forward, pretty low risk with a good end, and now the challenge is how do Samoa cope with this aggressive Tongan defence?
Yeah, two sledgehammers being swung at each other at the moment as those big packs seek to find ascendancy. Levi into Sueli'i, who pops in a little bit of footwork there. Fanua Blake and Taumalolo with the tackle. Levi keeps it moving to Milford. Airborne. One for Tupou. Or should I say, over on that far side, it was Katoru who took that one in.
And again, you know, they make easy yardage on both these sides. You know, there's a great position for the kicker. Look where they are, deep in the 20-meter area and work outside. And that's the first mistake. And this will give now, although it's in the, you know, deep into the Tongan half, this will give them great field position for their first opportunity of the afternoon.
Yeah, very much, Jonathan. You expect it very much to be an arm wrestle early on, set for set. Well, Samoa, with their eagerness, have just allowed Tonga upfield to start with the ball in midfield. So be interesting to see how Samoa cope with what Tonga throw at them.
Kaloa Matangi.
Royce move!
Tangling with Samoa.
Straight away, Royce.
Havili.
Come on, mate.
Kafusi's turn this time.
Royce move!
Looking to soften up that middle.
Back here, wait.
Havili busy. Taumalolo.
Come on, mate.
Route one stuff from Tonga here.
Release now,
bang, bang, bang. In these first three carries of the set. Havili. Now Lolohea. Short ball onto Colin Matangi. Almost away. He is away. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Obstruction. he went round the back of him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Just got the timing wrong.
All right, easy, Mark, don't go past.
You can see what they're trying to do there. They'll try to isolate 4 men in defence, and then the fullback was swinging late just to create a 5v4 situation, but just not executed well enough by the Tongan team.
That Parish's side have picked themselves up off the canvas after that opening game defeat by England. Find themselves in a quarter-final here. Milford onto Paolo. Oh, at the back a little bit loose as Crichton recycles.
Yeah, they've been disappointed with their first performance against England. I thought they were disappointing, but you know, they'd come off a grand final with a lot of Penrith players, and I think England didn't allow them to play that day.
Well, it was certainly a wake-up call, and they appear to have roused themselves since. Taken in by Hunt. It was a meeting of minds and physical bodies that time. Shuddering contact. Midway inside the Tonga half here. Milford, short ball on the through, super break! Tonga hit the front, Samoa hit the front! Super try, Jaden Sewer! He's just sliced Tonga open, and Samoa have the lead!
Beautiful play, beautiful play. Just first attack for Samoa. Milford it is, takes the ball to the line and just picks the right pass. Just beautiful angle by this guy, Sewer. Absolutely cut them to pieces, coming back against the grain.
Yeah, well, they took full advantage of the penalty, but this is great shape and a great line of run there. He really did pick out Katoa there, the young halfback who's at the Dolphins next year, and he just bounced onto his inside shoulder and bet the fullback with ease. What an outstanding try there from Jaden Sewer.
I think the reputation of Suali, the full back, you know, he just came on the outside arc of the back and took the eye line of the defender there, and he just allowed that gap on the inside shoulder. Brilliant play, variety, thought he was going out the back, brilliant angle. What a start.
So Stephen Crichton with the simplest of goal attempts here. Bang in front. And Tonga find themselves 4 points down, could be 6. Flying start from Samoa then. They strike first. And Stephen Crichton, part of that Penrith contingent that won back-to-back grand finals in the NRL, just pops it over. What a start for Samoa. Just under 6 gone and they have the lead.
Yeah, fantastic start, wasn't it? Great execution there of a play that will have done time after time on the training ground. But the most important thing, this Samoan side took full advantage of that error, that penalty, whilst in possession of the Tongan team.
It's a great angle, that is all. What an angle.
So Jerome Luai feels the restart. Paolo sucks it under his wing and he thumps into contact. We're going to see hits like that all afternoon. Barreling forward. Tyler May.
Pass the line, Adam Wade.
Outside backs trying to spring forth here. Hunt again. Been busy in these early stages.
Release!
For this Samoa side. Levi finds Milford. Already opened the door with one slick little pass, and it's the try scorer Jaden Sewer. Folded up just short of halfway.
Play the ball. Tackle 4.
And they have to play that again here. Here comes Sualihi. Not afraid of getting his hands on the ball, is he? Well, the decision's gone against Samoa here.
Well, this is Samoa giving a penalty away in possession, and it's for leading with the knee, I believe.
Yeah, I think a bang on the head. He stopped it for a head injury, I think he has. Or just leads with a knee maybe, and just cops Kafusi. That's why he was stopped. And he's on report for leading. But,
and again, Jonathan, it's whilst in possession, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, that's a mistake.
It's criminal giving a penalty away when you've got the ball in hand.
But that's why he makes so much meat, does he? Doesn't wait for the ball to come to him. He kind of gets involved in every set, you know, wherever it is on the field, he's always there.
On the line, guys.
So Tonga with a chance to examine this Samoa line. Kafusi rattles in. Set themselves a point here. Winding up now with Fanua Blake. Edging closer. Every carry. Chalking up the meters. Katoa. How the back it goes to Hopoate. What a ball that is! What a finish that is! Daniel Tupou. Tonga turn up the heat. What a reply!
Well, we spoke about setting points so that you split the defence, 6 on one side, 4 on the other. They attacked where the 4 Samoan defenders were, and the fullback once again swung late, and he came up with it. But it's this penalty that gave the field position, and both times that field is given away, they've taken advantage. See there, 4 defenders. They sucked the 3rd defender in Milford, and then it's a superb long pass to Daniel Tupou, who's been finishing tries like that for years.
He comes in as an extra man. It's a beautiful take. What the take that is, though. Brilliant finish. He's a tremendous player. NRL, he's been there for a long time with the Roosters. Beautiful take. But what a pass again. The extra man, the combination, 6, 7 and 1 creates the overlap on the left-hand side. And he picks the right pass up, but what a take and a finish. What a start. And again, how important. We've always stressed throughout this tournament, you know, and it'll get even more important now, discipline to give field position. You can't afford to give these top-class sides opportunities, especially, John, as you said, when they had the ball.
So Isaiah Katoa with a tough kick from the sideline. Dolphins bound in 2023. Another of that Penrith club's products who have really impressed. As he looks to slot this one over, but it's a toughie. Right out on the touchline. And he could square things up here after a hammer and tongs opening 10 minutes. So Isaiah Katoa launches it. No good. But Tonga in the game. Christian Wolf will have been satisfied by that one.
Yeah, it's superb play, isn't it? You can see the 4-man, but the full-back Hopoate. It's a cracking pass, but what wing play from Tupou. He's held his chalk, he's held his width, and he just reeled that in without breaking stride.
But also what you notice, the dummy runners, you know, they run such great lines, they can miss defenders. You make the wrong choice and you pay the penalty.
Well, you have to feel a little bit for Tessie New. Hat-trick last time out, but overlooked in favour of Hopoate, and Christian Wolf knows what he's doing, doesn't he? As he's coming and made an immediate impact. So Fotuaika ploughing forward, as Tonga do. Kafusi.
He's a great forward, Kafusi, isn't he?
Yeah, really mobile, really good footwork. Tamalolo, quite the opposite, just a battering ram.
Oh, 6 again, another poor discipline.
But the challengers, don't they, Jonathan, this Tongan team, because they carry so aggressively, and so they challenge your work within the contact and wrestle area.
Fotuaika. Oh, it's really good. Leg drive from him. They are just pumping the legs and marching Samoa back here. Hopoate.
Well read.
Two that time by Stephen Crichton. Great defensive read.
He done it once to me, not doing it again, mate.
Scurrying forward. With intent here, Tonga. Edging into a decent area here. Taumalolo. There was a bit of subtlety in the footwork. Last one here. In range. Katoa. Tupou's going to leap for this one. Tupou gets it. Oh! Daniel Tupou almost won out the back catalogue there from him.
Well, I'll tell you, the signal to Samoa, one of their tactics there. And why not when he's so tall and you've got such athletic ability to leap and is great in the air. But fair dues to Brian Toho. He challenged him and put him under pressure, but that will happen time and time again, Jonathan.
They're two great wingers there. You know, if you watch the NRL, they always put it up for Tupou. He is so tall and he's so great in the air. You're right, John, we'll see that again.
Sualihi for this Samoa side. At the narrowest of margins after 12 minutes. To'o. Seeing his defensive work, and he can chew up the yardage as well. And he can finish too. Devastating combination. Hunt. There for this Samoa team. Got the ballast, they've got the quality out the back. And in Milford, they have got a general, but it's a kick that's easily fielded at the back by Hopawate, and Tonga will return this with real venom. Katoa.
How to play, Jason.
Here comes Tupou.
They're doing the other part of his job there, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Bringing the ball from his own end. He can't carry the ball the previous play and then get in position for the kick, but also very good in backfield.
Kafusi just keeps on coming, doesn't he?
Offload. Oh, lovely offload, and Moses Suli is away, and he steams straight into that Samoa line. You know what Tonga are doing here? They're going to just keep running and running and running. Oh, a blind pass into touch.
Well, he just forgot that Tupou had just done a big ball carry. He thought he was there, he created the over. Quick play the ball as well. Unfortunately, he just hadn't got there.
Have to play the ball.
But once they get a quick ruck, they play on the front foot, don't they? They're happy to play on the front foot, try and strip numbers, but as you've rightly identified, Jonathan, you can't carry the ball the previous play and then get in position.
No.
Well, we knew this would be a slugfest. We knew that these two teams would go after each other with no holds barred, and it's been that way. Bragging rights, semi-final place up for grabs. But at the moment, Samoa have the narrow advantage here, place in the semi-finals of the World Cup against England, who will be watching on, enjoying this, seeing the two potential opponents smashing each other. Here comes Royce Hunt. Tackle count's been reset as well.
I think he played at the ball there, the Tongan player, but they are examining the middle unit of this Tongan defence because, yes, it's a strength, but also because the big men, you can work them over and tire them out.
Suelihi takes it into the line. Now they're in range. Setting up for something here. Milford plays at the line to Hunt. Oh, it was a crash ball attempt.
No look ball.
10 away. Tonga under duress here. Milford, short ball.
Great tackle.
Linky Sao.
Really.
Packaged up that time. Luai. Now Paolo. Bit of a pirouette from him. The big man showing nimble feet.
It's a big play, this kick play.
Luai, oh, he rolls the grubber through. Well taken by Hopawate at the back.
That's quality full-back play, isn't it? He positioned him out perfectly, just on the inside of the kicker, so when he dabbed it through, he was there in position, and once again, Tupou's going...
Oh, what's he done now? He's thrown just a loose pass. Puts himself under pressure. Tupou, he thought that maybe he's going over the touchline, just threw a wild pass. Puts Tonga under pressure again. Just watch. Tries to carry the ball out. They've got him up, they're dragging him. Throws a loose pass. He had plenty of time to go before the touchline.
I would say there's a long way,
a long way to go, yeah.
If it was.
But again, you can see it. They make the yard so easy. Every time there's a restart, the reset, it's going to put themselves under pressure.
Moses Suli saving the day that time. Drop out, dribbles into the hands of Sueli here. Now Paolo will wind up here.
This game, Matt, is not disappointing.
No.
There is some collision out there. There really is.
Royce Hunt, not for the first time, trying to plunder some yards from this Tonga team. Levi into Oregon Kafusi. Almost poked his nose through that time, but Samoa setting themselves a strong position here. Levi jumping out of acting half, turns it back on the inside for Sua. He's already got one try. Just held out here. Samoa breathing down Tonga's necks. Milford, Luai. Oh, he's ridden the challenge. Jerome Luai. Oh, what a step, what a try. Samoa extend the lead. And Jerome Luai, their playmaker supreme, has delivered a huge score.
Yeah, an outstanding piece of individual play there from that man, Jerome Luai. But once again, we've got to go back to the error from Tupu.
Yep.
It was that gave Samoa the fit. And as you've rightly pointed out previously, Jonathan, you cannot give field position to quality players.
No.
And that's a needless offload. The needless offload has given Samoa that field position, and then late in the tackle count, this guy, they tried to close him down, but just look at the footwork there against some of the bigger players of Tonga on the inside.
Just watch Penasini comes up. He knows the danger, man. He doesn't make the tackle, and unfortunately, he's got great feet and balance, spots the opening, and he's away. He cuts it. Just watch. Penasini comes up. He's made the choice. He's got to nail him. Defenders are overreading the situation. They've gone too far. He cuts back against the grain. Brilliant finish again.
And the Samoa fans are waving their flags with glee as Crichton looks to tack on the two here.
The biggest difference for me at the moment, lads, are the combination of Samoa halfbacks. You know, Milford and Luai are brilliant players, individual players. Against England, they didn't perform. Today, you can see them communicating and organising, and they're playing so well together as a pair at the moment.
Crichton with the kick. We'll come on to that point in just a moment. Stephen Crichton pops it over. 8-point lead for Samoa. And when you're playing on the back of the pack that they've got, Jonathan, that gives you the field position to weave your magic.
Oh, really it does. I mean, Milford's had an assist, putting the second rower through with Jaden Sewer, and then this man has just come up with a fantastic. He's known throughout the NRL for his ability to take the defensive line on, and that's the reason why his footwork is absolutely sensational.
It's another shuddering collision, isn't it? As Royce Hunt came off the back fence that time. Drilled up again. Samoa scattering defenders, and then a smart offload. A bit of second phase here for Danny Levi, who had a fine season with Huddersfield. Opted to return to the Southern Hemisphere this winter. Blasting forward again through Oregon Kafusi that time. Paolo, Milford, some shape opening up here maybe for Crichton. Good tackle from Suli, just tossed him to the floor. Paolo again, looking on an edge.
And look where they are already. You know, last tackle, deep inside the Tongan half. Easy yardage.
Last one here, Luai. Push that kick in the corner. There's a bit of a cordon there for Will Hopawate, but again, Samoa marching Tonga downfield and making them play out from their own end.
I don't think either team are having problems getting the yards from bringing it from their own end, but it's the ones who are showing it's the header count that's doing it, to tell the truth.
Yeah, I think one thing, maybe the line speed could improve on both sides. The line speed.
Yeah, 3 hours all Tongan. Nothing from Samoa, have been squeaky clean so far. Lola ran himself down a bit of a cul-de-sac and then almost split the line. Oh, and then the ball comes loose, and Ashley Clark's got no problem with that.
I think that's the right call. I think Lola was milking it, trying to go for the penalty and just let the ball drop.
Yeah, and he can't challenge it as a captain challenge because the play's got to be stopped.
George.
But I'm with you, yeah. He released his arms, didn't he, to get the penalty. Well, it hasn't worked out, and once again in midfield, this Samoan team.
On the back of Lingisau's carry, Paolo dropped off that time by Milford. Samoa stalking forward here. Showing real promise. Milford, it's a little chip and change, almost slipped fielder's hands, and he's allowed to continue here. Jason Tamalolo.
Yeah, that was another tactic. To check where the full back was, but an early kick and chase, just got charged down.
Well, that's the first thing I did, John, to look for the full back, and he was in position, so a bit of a surprise, but once again the ball hits the ground when Tonga have got the ball.
Moses Suli with an orthodox offload, but he gets away with it that time. Havili takes control at the rook, and Tonga motoring forward here. Adding for Noah Blake, no shortage of meters when he's around. A real ding-dong affair, this one. Between two fierce Polynesian rivals. Katoa, at the back to Hobuate. Bellringer from Lafai. What a season Tim Lafai's had.
Great read, great defensive read.
But he, Jonathan, as you rightly said earlier, he came up with the player as well. If you jam like that, you've got to come up with man and ball. Tonga didn't, Samoa are doing.
Last one here for Tonga. Lola Hayes, the orchestrator with the last tackle play. Into the corner, patted back by Katoa. He's been allowed to bounce, and Jerome Luai just about dives on the grenade. Turnover ball.
Knock on. Again, you can see the ploy. Stick it up in the corner. Yeah, definitely knock on.
That's better defence.
Yeah. Watuaika didn't miss with that one. Samoa have made a change. Royce Hunt is off. And Josh Papali'i is on. And it won't be long before he gets his first taste of action. And here he is. The big Canberra Raiders front rower. Played for Australia, but committed to the Samoan cause. One of those many heritage players who put their hand up. Kafusi was rocked there in the tackle. Somehow kept hold of the ball, but Watuaika is hunting at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, working from
another involvement.
Yeah, working from Marco. That's a great offload as well.
But the second phase here. Jaden Sewer. Brian To'o, we haven't seen too much of him as a tiptoeing wizard, but an opportunity for him now, and what a carry that is. Now it's got Papali'i into the action. Milford. Oh, he ran into a bit of traffic there. Another offload has been poached. Oh, we'll go back. We'll go back.
Yeah, there's someone in back play.
Yeah, I think it's a head clash.
Yeah.
I'm off on the last tackle, Anthony. You'll play the ball.
It's Havili who's feeling the effects, isn't it? Savila Havili, the hooker.
Oh, we've got to stop the game.
Yeah, it's when the carry with Toho, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just gets his head on the wrong side. Yeah. Just watch it. Any young kid watching, he just gets his head on the wrong side of the tackle. Just as he comes back in here, Leeds, just watch him, comes across. I mean, he's just going to come into shot now. Number 9, watch. That's it, gets his head in the wrong place, in front of the legs, and he cops one.
Yeah, I think he's going off for a head injury assessment. The doctor's there with him.
Well, he has to.
And rightly so. 16 tackles in 24 minutes, so he's certainly been putting himself about.
Yeah, a certain brand of battery might be borrowing him for one of their adverts, so interchange is on. Sonny Luke is on. The hooker.
Where Jason is.
Enjoyed a profitable afternoon against the Cook Islands. 2 try assists. Hooks kick from Luai. Underneath it, Tupou, he leaps to the air, has come loose. Here's Oregon Kafusi. Desperate tackle in the end from Tonga.
They're in trouble now at Tonga.
Sualihi plays short to Papali'i. Off on a maraud of his own here. Papali'i. Oh, so close.
Kafusi, wasn't it, with a try saver there?
They are clinging on the precipice here. So Sualihi got the pass wrong. It's been offside. Into touch and they're offside. Wow. Breathless fair.
Yeah, well, they'll be happy with that, Tonga, though.
Still under pressure now, though, John.
Yeah, but they were all over the shop.
All over the shop, yeah. I think there wasn't a call. This is it's a great up and under. It's just going away, drifting away, and
I think it was young Katoa, the halfback, who got in Tupou's way, really, and lack of communication. But it's a set of 6 on your own line as the result. Katoa, the halfback, who got in Tupou's way, really, and lack of communication. But it's a set of 6 on your own line as the result of it. Look at the error count there. 7 Tongan errors. That may well account for the scoreboard.
Trying to move the ball around here with Papali'i. Paolo moving it on quickly, not allowing defenders to set. Levi. Samoa throwing the kitchen sink here. Luai out the back. Onto Lafai. Lafai powering towards the line. Tonga get the bodies in.
Plenty. This first tackle.
Jammed in on this left-hand side. Back to Luai. Now Milford. Dropped off into Paolo. What an assault this is from Samoa, sorry. Milford with the step. Oh, desperately clung on. Kanua Blake standing in his way. Levi from acting half.
Oh, marker, 6 again.
Another set of 6, yeah.
Tonga are getting torched here. Milford to Luai. Sualihi. Oh!
What a tackle. Oh, what a tackle that is.
They are chucking everything at them here. Shape. Size. Kafusi spills it.
That is a huge relief for Tonga. They were certainly under the cosh, and you can see how they're celebrating. Yeah. They know they've got away with one there.
That was magnificent defence, though. If Tonga win this game, you know, Jonathan, we may well look back upon that set of 6 as the one that turned it, because they were really having to work so hard, and it came down to this first header that Samoa have made with ball in hand.
This is a tackle. He is such a runner. And what a tackle that is.
David Fafita looking on there. I think he'd be itching to get on the field.
We thought he was in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
So Tonga, Samoa's first error. Tonga have been under duress, but they've got a chance here to lead the breakout, although Katoa was clubbed. Luke Kurfusi runs into Milford, who puts a shot in.
See, the halfbacks, Samoan halfbacks today, right, they have gone up a couple of gears from the first game.
Yeah, 11 tackles for Milford. Who's been really busy, and he's 69 metres as well, so no slouch at all. Luke onto Taumalolo. Now Lolohea, spacing behind. Sualihi just gallops after it and gets a kindly bounce.
He'll be happy with that, though, the Tongan team, because it's bought them some field position, and although it was a tackle for kick, he loves to kick off shape, does Tui Lolohea.
What a carry.
And this is some defence as well.
It was just total lack of regard for his own personal safety. Lafai's turn.
Great offload again. So they've got the tails up now, Samoa.
But that's what's doing them, I think, Jonathan.
Definitely.
This offload game from Samoa is really first class.
And also, as you say, we all know how big these, Tongan players are, right? That will tire them out.
Martin Tapau is on. So we'll go for the play here. Sua down this right edge. Last tackle here for Samoa. Luai's going to send one up. Tester at the back here. It comes down a little shallow. Patted back by Lafai. Josh Popoli with the kick. Tyler May, was he taken out by Katoa? It was ball and oil and everything there.
Magnificent. My word, what a good kick that was from the prop forward, but what a recovery by Sione Katoa. That was unbelievable. Again, Jonathan, I thought they were in.
Yeah, great thinking again by the prop, but just didn't have the touch just to put it into the in goal. But what great defence as well. Those up and unders are really causing problems for the Tongan back three.
What marvellous skill that is. To get a bouncing ball when you've got two Samoans coming round you as well, and to reel it in, that really is a 4-point saver.
They are hanging on you at the moment. They are hanging on. They need a break, Tonga.
Tell you who else needs a break. Let's hear from Kyle Amor.
It's great.
Yeah. Cheers, Matt. Yeah, look, we just sat here with, they've got the Tongan the rest of the squad on our left, the Tongan fans on the right, and they are living every single play here. That over on the far side as well, we've been told that there's some fans who have just flown in from America to watch the Tongan team, and they've certainly got behind them, and they've needed to there, as they've just seen out that awful amount of pressure there from Samoa on their line.
Yeah, real duress. Taumalolo almost through. Halfway from him as he was just stretching to get away.
Big 6 again. Good run by Taumalolo. Another reset.
Yeah, punishing, and they've got Siwa Takiaho on as well, just to offer an extra bit of punch. Inside that 20 now. Sonny Luke. Kaloa Matangi. Now they can almost stretch out and touch the line from here, Tonga. A try right now would be a godsend. Oh, what a shot! Milford again.
Milford again.
This is a halfback, by the way.
Fantastic.
Almost to get out of the way of this stuff. Luke finds Tokiaho. Now Lolohea rolls the kick in. Will chase it himself, Sualihi says. Back that behind and will take the drop out.
That's good play from Lolohea, and it really is, because that's what they need, Tonga. They need to spend some time down in the deep in the Samoan half. And again, he's taking the ball at the defensive line, just toe pokes it through, and the fullback Su'ali.
I'm not sure about that play, John, because it's too early in the tackle count. They haven't had a lot of possession, right? And I'm thinking the difference at the moment is that the Samoan halfbacks are working as a combination, whereas the Tongan halfbacks are working as individuals.
Drop out almost to halfway. It's taken in by Hopoate. Torquiaho will be playing at the Catalan Dragons next season. Gets a chance to motor forth, and here comes the newly introduced Ben Murdoch-Masila, back on familiar soil here with his Tonga team.
Well, this is one where the interchanges really have got to make their presence felt.
Up to the 10 they go now. Katoa gets it away. Suli, he was ankle tapped there by Crichton, but Tonga threatening. So many options, so many ball runners. Taumalolo has to take that high, and he's tackled low.
Yeah, it's a poor pass there. Took all the momentum out of that movement.
Luke from acting half, short ball for Murdoch-Masila. Oh, he'd look to score here, ex-Warrington back rower. One last tackle in the set. Luke from acting half, oh, he's rolled in the kick. Torquiaho! Great kick, great try, Tonga back in the game.
Yep. Spend time in that area of the field, and ultimately you get reward. And that's a superb piece of play from the replacement hooker, Sonny Luke. A beautiful piece of play for the big prop forward to cross for his first try.
Thank you, brilliant read, good communication, little deft kick. Good communication between the front rowers, brilliant play.
If you get a kick like that, Jonathan, you've got to be onside because it's the dummy half kicking it.
Yeah.
And he threads it through the eye of the needle. And again, a great amount of skill once again to reel it in and plonk it down.
It's got to be a good skill here because, if you look at the in-goal area, it's a very short in-goal. Beautiful touch, and they're back in it.
And he used the post pad almost as an extra blocker, didn't he?
But again, you can't afford, to reset again. So important. I think it's a brilliant rule, okay? But you can't afford to do it. You've got to keep your discipline.
Yeah, you'd almost rather get back, get your line set, than cop them another 6 again and risk incurring the wrath job.
Well, I just thought Tonga have grown into this. The replacements have made an impression.
Huge.
No doubt about that. They bought that field position, and ultimately that field position has resulted in 4, and I would hasten to add it'll probably be 6. So the game on once again. It's not disappointing, this game.
No, it's flown. It's 33 minutes gone, and it's absolutely flown. But the size of these boys, you just can't afford to spend too much time in your own 20-metre area. Something is going to give. They are so big and powerful running at you.
So Katoa from in front to the posts. Well, we saw a real humdinger at Hull last night, didn't we? New Zealand against Fiji, where Fiji will feel cruelly done by as the Kiwis marched on to the semi-finals. It looks like we're going to get a similar game here. 2 points in it, headed towards the break. Siwa Torquiaho with a telling score.
Yeah, well, it was one replacement who put the kick in, the other replacement dotted the ball down. And that's what you need from your interchange bench. Impact.
Yeah.
So Su'alihi back at the middle. The ebb and flow of this quarter-final with a swirling, spinning kick which pitches up kindly for Will Pellicini in the end, but had all variations of fortune there, didn't he? Bouncing rugby ball. Matangi shied away from the
player he is.
He's a very good player. He's got hands prior to the line. He's got an offload, and he'll cart the ball up if required.
Torquiaho slugs it out, right. Bit of crash and bash there with Kelma Tuilangi. Ben Murdoch-Masila just leaves his man on the floor. Stompathon from Ben Murdoch-Masila. Taumalolo on the back of that. It's bruising. It's like shots being fired here. Last tackle. Into backfield for Su'alihi. Just couldn't quite stick a leg back into the in-goal, but...
What a magnificent set, though. After scoring a try, what a magnificent set to turn the ball over 10 metres away from the opposition goal line.
Taumalolo's going hunting there for the big shot. 6 again.
Taumalolo, he's biting Tonga here. That zeal. Jerome Luai needs to take this by the scruff of the neck. Calm things down. Kalma Tuilangi with a forthright carry. Equally forthright defence from his opposite number that time. And they are almost up to the 40. Sewer.
3 tackles left as well, Matt.
Great sets.
Brilliant charge. Tuilangi again.
Jason, stand! Sonny!
Meters just being carved up. Pabalihi with a bit of footwork. Scragged that time. Lovely offload. Tuilangi. Milford trying to hit them on the edge now with Sewer. Samoa just driving forward. Milford, oh, it slipped through his fingers, did it? Still the last offload that time. Jerome Luai's got numbers. Oh, they bombed it. Dropped that time, Erlingi Sao.
Yeah, opportunity. I think, they thought he was going to put the ball in the air, so I didn't kind of read it.
And great transition there, Tonga. As soon as they get the loose ball, they're looking to attack, but half chance missed.
Sione Katoa leading the charge from backfield here for Tonga. What a game this has been. The pendulum keeps swinging. So Daniel Tupo this time gets a shoulder in the midriff. Sonny Luke up to Siwa Tokiaho, looking for an offload. Final minutes of this first half. Full-blooded.
They're lining each other up now.
Last tackle here in the set for Tonga. Sonny Luke plays out of the back. Kalamatangi. Oh, what a hit, not a hit. Tyler May, like a missile.
Had to come in. They created a quick play of the ball. They had numbers on the right-hand side. Absolutely smashed. What a hit that is.
Jason.
Well,
get a bit of that into you.
We said if you read to jam in, you've got to come up with man and ball. I would suggest that gentleman did.
That's a winger on a big forward.
I don't think these players kind of belie positions, don't they? They're just beasts. Huge human beings. Final moments of this first half here. Oh, what a contest we've got. What a quarter-final this is. Pacific Islands putting on a show. Couple of minutes to go. Milford. Oh, he's got a step in him. But he was accounted for that time. Murdoch Marcelo Tokiao. Lovely pass. Oh, the lights to Pau. Papali'i opens up the taps a bit. Inside the 20, last tackle. Samoa wanted to finish with a flourish here. Levi to Luai. What a pass down his Lafai with the flick. Oh, Tyler forward. Oh, Tim Lafai denied.
Well, we've seen him do that time after time at Salford, haven't we? But referee Ashley Klein in perfect position there and ruled that the offload out of the back there from Tim Lafai went forward.
Yeah, definitely forward.
Yep.
He's been doing that all year, hasn't he? Oh, he just didn't quite get the execution right, but just ask Joe Burgess. He can pass out the back of his hand.
That's a Sione Katoa gone back early for the grubber kick, and they had spare numbers on the left-hand side.
So last minute of this first half, we've been royally entertained. There might not be a royal visitor in attendance, but we've got plenty of NRL royalty here. And they have served up some fine rugby league cuisine for us here. Sonny Luke with the kick over the top. Just looking to turn Samoa around. There'll be no respite though. The ball in play in this first half has been ridiculous. Constant, relentless rugby league from end to end. Getting over yet. Tyler May playing with fire in his belly. There's the hooter. Last act of the first half. What a first 40 we've seen.
Well, that's been sensational, hasn't it? It hasn't disappointed. Exactly what we expected. Two forward pass going at each other, hammered and tongue, and some great skill and execution from the backs.
Yeah, we expected, the physicality of both sides up the middle, but the depthness, I think the half-backs have been good. Samoa have attacked the Tongan edge, and they've got results from it, but there's hardly anything in this game. What a brilliant first half of rugby league.
Luai
Yes, anyone's game here. Tonga behind Samoa. Samoa looked in control there for the majority of that first half. Tonga come home like a steam train, but it was Luai with this performance. We said he had to stand up before the game.
Yeah, only 2 points separate them at half-time, but you get the feeling that it is Samoa that is the best side. And Jerome Luai needed to have a big afternoon out over in Warrington, and he's doing that. A beautiful try there off the left foot twice, cut straight through Tonga and got them in front at the 17th minute mark, and had a tremendous first half. I think Milford's been good too.
He's been running the footy well, and that's the difference. I think young Katala's gone all right, set up a nice little play for Tupou's first one, but Jerome Luai and Milford are having a good first half.
Yeah, big first half. We're going to get to a break after it. We'll have all the first half reaction. It's anyone's game between Tonga and Samoa. Samoa just ahead, heading into the break.
Did you know you've got a whole world of on-demand entertainment at your fingertips? Press the home button and start streaming shows from Foxtel, Netflix, Prime Video, and now Disney+.
Let's go.
See the latest series.
I always have a memorable time. Always.
Complete seasons of the ones you missed.
Stop the car!
Or the biggest blockbusters. See a world of entertainment, all in one place.
Mountains always listen and never talk back.
You are all gonna have the greatest story to tell at dinner tonight.
That sounds big.
Come on, little nugget. I don't want to kill you.
Let's do this.
We're not the bad guys. We're just the guys trying to get home.
I'm gonna get you down the mountain. What's your name?
You better be warned. The British are coming.
That wasn't too bad. What have you done to my book?
I made it more interesting.
What's up, dog? What are you all so scared of? She's mellowed out big time.
Bring the cinema experience home.
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Foxtel Movies. Watch on demand.
Group betting used to be hard work. Wrangling mates was a bit like... And divvying up the dosh? Oh, please. But thanks to Bet with Mates from Sportsbet, group betting is simple. Just start a group, set an equal buy-in, share the link, and you're away. And if you pull out, the balance are shared equally. It's that easy. Sportsbet's Bet with Mates. Start a group today.
You know the score. Stay in control. Gamble responsibly.
Fast track your weight loss success with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Activate.
With Light and Easy, I've lost 34 kilos and I feel fantastic.
Jumpstart Activate combines the proven results of intermittent eating using Light and Easy's new spring menu, which features over 235 delicious, nutritious meals, and their exclusive app to track your success and help you achieve your goals sooner.
With Light and Easy, I lost 20 kilograms. All I have to do is stick to the plan and it works.
Jumpstart your weight loss success with Light and Easy.
Volkswagen. Did you know you've got a whole world of on-demand entertainment at your fingertips? Press the home button and start streaming shows from Foxtel, Netflix, Prime Video, and now Disney+.
Let's go.
See the latest series.
I always have a memorable time. Always.
Complete seasons of the ones you missed.
Stop the car!
Or the biggest blockbusters. See a world of entertainment, all in one place.
Welcome back. We've got a close game on our hands. Samoa just over Tonga, fighting for that last semi-final spot. Coops against England. Take us through the first half highlights.
It's been enjoyable first 40 minutes. James Sewer scored in the 5th minute, and it's been back and forth. You know, a lot of errors from Tonga which have hampered their play. They've been more physical. Daniel Tupu scored the first try for Tonga. And when they made the errors, it actually brings Samoa into their play. This was the try of the match so far. Saw Jerome Luai, spoke about him before, a couple left foot steps, strolls through the defensive line. But Samoa's power, the speed and the offload game has been the difference. And then a couple of decision makers in terms of Luai and Milford, the way they've come up with it. Sonny Luke come up with a little bit of an impact. Takiaho. The impact of the bench from Takiaho and Papali'i for Samoa has been the best part of the game in the second part of that first half. But, you know, big 40 minutes coming up. I think the game's lived up to the hype.
I feel like it was Samoa that actually won the physical battle. We spoke about the Tongan forward pack and what they needed to do, obviously with all the emotions to start the game, but it was in fact Junior Paulo that really stood up to that charge led by Aden Fanua-Blake, who really tried to stamp his authority early through that middle part of the field. But it was Junior that was outstanding, carrying the ball hard, distributing really well as he does with his short passes, and at the same time some of his offloads were vital, really broke up the defence, and there was a period there where the Tongan side had to do a number of sets back-to-back defensively, and Junior really started to make some inroads. He's up around 80 or 90 metres carrying the football. He's had a handful of offloads, and it was a great start from the Parramatta front row.
Samoa looked in complete control there. For the majority of that first half, looked like they're going to run away with it. Tonga have done a great job, though, Coops, to stay in the game, stay within reach. That little kick from Luke was a good one. They're well and truly in it.
Yeah, 100%. I think Sonny Luke's point of difference, Havili was obviously physical for the first bit. Sonny Luke's got a little bit more ball playing. I thought Takiaho really changed momentum for Tonga. The thing about Tonga is they look like they're playing the power game and they don't have a lot of creativity off the back of that, whereas Samoa have the power game plus the offload and then the halves distributing the ball out wide. So I think Samoa in the box seat, they've got more ingredients to go on with it, but Tonga are up for it.
Who do we think wins and why in the second half?
I think if Samoa keep playing the way they do and play that territory and field position battle that they're winning at the moment, that'll really starve the Tongan side, who you said, like, they're struggling to get rhythm with their attack. They've looked OK down attacking the line with Sonny Luke and Will Hopewadi at times, but they've done a great job, Samoa, keeping away from that attacking position, and they're winning the power game. And Taylor May been tremendous out of the backfield.
I think Samoa will go on and win it, but if I'm Tonga, I'm telling Christian Wolf to say the front rows, offload the footy, break up that defensive line, because the halves aren't creating, they're not first receivers. Just get an offload game going and see if they can break it up.
They've got to be more creative, don't they, Tonga? What about Suoli'i? He's been strong at the back. Yeah,
he's been outstanding. Again, I think he's averaging almost 200 metres throughout the whole tournament. He's already up now towards 100 in the opening half of footy. He's been big and physical and aggressive out of the backfield. This was a great one-on-one tackle there from young Katoa to stop him close to the line. But, yeah, his kick return's been powerful.
He might be in some trouble with that knee lift early on. It was a penalty. It looked pretty dangerous on Kafusi. So Samoa go on with this. They might have a bit of an issue at the judiciary, I think.
Yeah, they need him playing. There's no doubt about that if they are to win this game against Tonga and take on England next week. It is a big game and it's a big second half. Don't go anywhere. Kick-off is next. It's Samoa just over Tonga, fighting for that last semi-final spot. Who will win? We'll find out next.
Back-to-back champions. Looking to see what the world champions could bring.
This is going to be something special, folks.
Whenever I stay at a White Lotus, I always have a memorable time. Always.
Welcome to the White Lotus in Sicily.
La Dolce Vita.
What is going on with you?
There's a reason they invited us here. You sold your company, you got rich, and now he's your best friend?
Flirting is one of the pleasures of life. You're 80 years old, but the women I desire remain young. You can relate to that.
I don't know what's going on with Greg. I think he's having an affair.
A man does what he has to do, but you keep it tight. If you're sloppy, it's like you're rubbing her face up.
What happened last night?
Just been a series of very bad decisions.
We've had very bad luck.
Best thing about luck is it can always change.
Italy's just so romantic. You're gonna die. They're gonna have to drag you out of here.
The White Lotus, Mondays 8:30 on Fox Showcase or watch on demand.
Group betting used to be hard work. Wrangling mates was a bit like... And divvying up the dosh? Oh, please. But thanks to Bet with Mates from Sportsbet, group betting is simple. Just start a group, set an equal buy-in, share the link, and you're away. And if you pull out, the balance are shared equally. It's that easy. Sportsbet's Bet with Mates. Start a group today.
You know the score. Stay in control. Gamble responsibly.
Fast track your weight loss success with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Activate.
I've lost 35 kilos and I feel like $1 million now.
Jumpstart Activate combines the proven results of intermittent eating using Light and Easy's new spring menu, which features over 235 delicious, nutritious meals, and their exclusive app to track your success and help you achieve your goals sooner.
It's not a diet. It just feels like you're eating great food.
Jumpstart your weight loss success with Light and Easy. Volkswagen.
You are all going to have the greatest story to tell at dinner tonight.
Bring the cinema experience home.
Let's do this.
Foxtel Movies. Watch on demand.
Disney Plus is now on Foxtel. Yes, really. So you can now find even more of your favorite shows all in one place. Or better yet, watch something with me in it.
And so now, I turn into godly stardust.
Pretty impressive, eh, Lucy? Disney Plus, now on Foxtel.
Welcome back. This could very well be the game of the tournament. It's been a spectacular first half. It is anyone's game fighting for that last spot in the semi-final next week against England. It's Samoa 12, just over Tonga 10. Tonga fans are on fire and Santa Claus has come early. What a game we've got here in this next 40 minutes. What are we thinking?
Yeah, it feels like there's been some huge blowout scores right throughout the tournament, but finally we're starting to see the cream rise to the top, and it's exactly what we expected, isn't it? These two Polynesian nations just going toe-to-toe in that opening 40 minutes. Been some really, really good football from both sides, individuals and high-profile individuals stepping up in big moments, and I think both coaches, whilst Samoa have probably been the better side, I think Christian Wolff would be relatively happy, Coops.
Yeah, and I think Samoa just need to continue what they've been doing. I think they've been playing a really good brand of football. Christian Wolff, on the other hand, probably needs to change a little bit of the mix-up. I think David Fifita off the bench, get him injected in the game and see if he can come up with some plays. Yeah,
big 40 minutes coming up. Tonga, though, they are within reach. Can they beat Samoa? Or are you two thinking it's all Samoa in the second half?
No, they definitely can. I want to see some more spark out of dummy half from young Sonny Luke there. He's tremendous. We've seen that. He's already had some impact. A nice little short grubber kick for Tokiaho to score. Get him running, get some offload from Fanua Blake and the big men through the middle. And then go back to that plan that they had. Go down that left-hand side with Katoa playing direct and look for Tupou, who's looked dangerous up against Brian To'o.
A big 40 minutes here for both nations, Tonga and Samoa. Who will win? Let's find out. Let's get out to the commentators in Warrington.
So 40 minutes separating Samoa from a first ever World Cup semi-final. But this Tonga team, who were there for their first time in 2017, do not want to relinquish their opportunity either. A big first 40 to come, or should I say second 40 to come. 12 points to 10. What a first half we had. This one promises to be equally as ferocious as the first.
Oh, it was a sensational first half in all aspects of rugby league, but I'm certain that Christian Wolff in the Tongan dressing room will have been on to his players about cutting out the errors, some loose errors, And I'm certain in the Samoan changing room, they'll be looking just for more of the same and to execute those players once they're in the 20.
Clubbing run from Papali'i that time. Crichton trying to prize his way through the defence. Last one here for Samoa. Up goes Luai's kick. Steepling kick. Underneath it, Katoa took it.
Good
Bounced off the tackle from Lafai.
Good set though.
Terra firma.
Yes, great set for them. Start first set, look where they end up. Just a little bit too far with the kick. He took it quite comfortably. Yeah, you know, again, I'm sure that Samoa will attack the edges, try and move the big Tongan pack around. But there's still a lot to come off the bench, isn't there?
There certainly is. Yes, David Fafita. He may well be the ace up the sleeve. All will be revealed.
Yeah, Matt Parrish sat on the bench. His side of a narrow lead. You know that lead will be tested. Havili tried to offload. He didn't get it right. Tuilangi comes up with it.
Why is he trying to, get rid of the ball? There's no need for that. 3 men in the tackle.
Well, they were their own worst enemies in the first half, weren't they? And they're repeating it in the second half.
Yeah. 3 men in the tackle there. He's trying to get an offload.
Luai. Now marching to Pau. He's a big unit. And he was travelling too. Papali'i out the back. Milford dropped off to Sua. He got it wrong that time. Nice idea, not quite the execution.
Yeah, poor communication there.
But you can see, Jonathan, what they're trying to do is work that middle unit over once again. There's an inside ball to go back against the grain. But unfortunately for the Samoans, it hit terra firma.
Yeah, and as Tumalolo said, the inside defence was poor in the first half and allowed a couple of tries in.
Daniel Tupou wrestling with Anthony Milford there. He retains possession. Off the back of that, there might be a bit of a spring here for Tonga. Here comes Kafusi. Oh, he's got the pass away to Suli. It was behind him. He was always reaching back. Just those bits of detail.
Yeah.
Just overrun it a little bit, didn't he? I don't like criticising the wingers, but if he got to hold your line a little bit because he had to break the tackle and then get his hands free. So you just got to hold your run a little bit, and it's easy to run onto it.
Luai missed pass out towards Lafai. Samoa looking to pounce here on the back of that error. Swung back in by May. Luai now onto Tapau. Big bend from him. Running hard here, Martin Tapau. Samoa on the scrum lines in range. Luai. Darting feet to Milford. Now Crichton. Oh, no look pass. Tall. The Penrith connection. Looking to post some points here. Desperately clung onto that time. Tukiaho and Luke. Levi to Papali'i. Taken down just short.
Last tackle.
Big chance here for Samoa. Suali'i, good hands. So trying to force his way over. In the end, to be fair, Tonga scrambled well and brought that play to an end.
Yeah, good defence from Tonga, but they're bringing it on themselves, aren't they, once again? They're inviting Samoa to attack their goal line, and they're putting themselves under pressure.
They need a good set here now, Tonga. Just to clear the line, steady set, nothing stupid. Put a boot to ball.
These two Polynesian nations have had each other's territory over the years. And now they're playing out their rivalries on a rugby league pitch. And every time they do, they've had 4 years in the waiting for this. Since the last time they met in Campbelltown. And they are relishing it. Being reunited. Lolohea with a kick.
Good kick.
They'll be very happy with that, Jonathan, the Tongan side, because it's released that pressure valve, bought them some territory, but now they need to invest their energy in restricting Samoa.
Luai into centre field, they'll come. Lafai it is. Came off a building site to play for Samoa, for Salvatore last season, earned himself a recall after injuries within the squad. Fairy tale story. Levi finds Crichton. Oh, that was a direct carry, wasn't it?
They're picking out the 14 for Tonga. They really are. It's only Luke.
Yeah, he'll have sore shoulders, won't he?
certainly
Suoli runs into Lollahair that time. You had the half-backs, the pivots, the schemers are the ones who are getting targeted. Luai, missed pass, Lafay with the kick. Not fielded at the back that time. And what a breakout this could be here. Will Hopoate couldn't slip the cover tackle in the end, but what a kick return.
Yeah, well, I think he called Jerome Luai offside, didn't he?
He did.
And he responded to the referee's call, and that allowed Hopoate to get those easy yards.
Fafita's on. Tupou thumps into contact. Tokyo keeps it alive. Moses Suli.
They're pushing the pass, aren't they?
They don't want to get spooked by the scoreboard.
Hopoate's looking in a bit of strife at the moment.
Well, he's found it difficult all season to get on the field regularly for St. Helens, hasn't it?
It's that restart here for Tonga. Betterman up Masilla.
It's a leg up.
That's a settler. So Sonny Luke into Kotoa. Hello, Matangi.
Fafita's on as well now, watch out.
He's lurking, isn't he? He's winding up for this one. He'll go inside to Tokiaho instead. Samoa being stretched here. Luke stuck in the tackle. Kotoa. He was almost in the line there, wasn't he?
Great tackle, though.
He's played really well, Milford, hasn't he?
He's always pumping himself up with every challenge. Fafita gets the pass away. Penasini. Awful lot for Kotoa to do. Penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerome Luai offside.
Well, that's an indication of their wariness of David Fafita.
He was straight off the line. There he goes. Look.
He's having another dig, isn't he? Samoa put the bodies in the line, in the way. Roadblock. Hopoate. On to Kalamatangi. Shredding out meters. Luke has a peek. Into Tokiaho. Now Kotoa. Ball in all tackles.
Offside.
Is that again?
Again, ping for getting off the line. Too sharp.
They really are, yes. And Murdoch Masilla's just taking exception to a little bit of the action. It'll be interesting to see, though, Jiffy, after this, whether they go for the 2 points to tie the score or they just keep rolling on, because Samoa have been under intense pressure the last few minutes.
Yeah, I think they'll go. They'll just tap and go, I think.
Nearly 50 minutes before the first flashpoint.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they've got those fans behind the post. Here we go. That's the shot.
It's a good hit
from Milford.
Now they're going for goal.
Yeah. Christian Wolf, stony-faced, with his side, have the chance to square things up here.
What a cracking game this is.
Yeah, brilliant game.
Absolutely caught it is. And England will be rubbing their hands, you know, because this will take some energy out of whichever team gets through.
Yeah, the Emirates Stadium lies in wait for one of these teams, as do England. Anthony Milford, not missed a tackle yet. And he's been bending his back all afternoon, it's fair to say. Kotoa just trying to clear the old airways before he boots this one.
He's taking the fair way back, he has.
Yes, I agree with you,
I see why he took it that far back.
So both sets of players just taking in a good lungful after what's been a really frantic start to the second half.
Well, I hate to tell them, but they've another 30 minutes of this.
Yeah, no respite, lads. This is merely a mini break. Kotoa taking his time, as is his wont. So Isaiah Kotoa, Penrith Junior, who will head to the Dolphins in 2023. A bright future in the game, most likely. Has the chance to square things up here. The rain has subsided at the Halliwell Jones. The kick is good. 12 points apiece. Half an hour to go.
And so we start again.
Well, we thought it was going to be a close game, didn't we? They both started off quite slowly in the tournament, and now this game, they've certainly come alive. Building up as they go through the tournament. The big semi-final against England on Saturday for the winner.
And the Warrington public have really come out in force, a proper rugby league town that has respected just how important this game is, just how exciting and entertaining this game will be, and they have voted with their feet here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Strong crowd.
Great rugby league area, isn't it? You know, you've got Widnes, Warrington, good supporters, both clubs.
You had to say that, Jim, didn't you?
Yeah, it's true though.
You hunted down in the pubs.
Milford once again leading the line, and
yeah, he's played really well.
He's played excellent.
Luke onto Tokiaho, slamming in. Luke moves it on. Ma'a Tonga again, he's like a tank, he just keeps coming.
The yardage that they make, it's just so, they churn up the yards. You know, maybe line speed's questionable, but...
So Lollahair with the kick, end over end into the corner. What's an elite stadium for an elite game.
Oh,
Samoa throwing the offloads here. 20 out for their own line.
He was very effective in the first half, but they weren't quite as risky as that.
Fafita Murdoch, Marcelo hunting that time.
This is the best defensive set by either side so far, clearly. Just see a little bit of an arm wrestle, just going Tonga's way at the moment.
Luai, now they're back to Milford. Oh, he's got a bit of speed about him.
Yeah, he wanted to hit the edges then. He won't get any yardage in the middle.
But what about the kick pressure here, because it's on the sideline?
Yeah.
Luai will come down on the 30. Hopawate pouched it.
And that's the reward, Matt, for that investment in energy defensively, and also Samoa having to kick from a sideline.
Now they'll try and open up the field, perhaps. Trupo.
Hopwate's definitely looking, he's struggling. Yeah, he's going off now.
Luke into space, spins the pass for Kufusi, and he will judder his way forward. Oh, what we play back for here? Obstruction call, is it?
Yeah. Around the back of the player, I believe. Now, does Samoa go for two, Jonathan, or do they put it in the corner after being under the cosh for so long?
He's in front of the play the ball when he was played, so it's a penalty that he can't play on. Let's just have a look. See where he is. Number 11 there. What?
I thought that was a bit harsh on reflection.
He didn't actually play the ball, did he? On that angle. That was an offload.
Yep.
Maybe it would have been the previous one. Must have been the previous play the ball. So that was definitely an offload.
Well, thankfully the players have just said we'll get on with the game.
Respect the referee. Good.
Kamatuilangi.
Never seen a referee change his mind yet, except for the TMO.
Setting themselves a point here. Paolo Pabalihi. Oh, it's the ballast that is being unfurled here. Levi. Now Luai. Skillsters. Speedsters. Ball through for Milford. Well taken by Katoa. Sent behind his own dead ball line. It'll be a drop out. And Samoa really pushing the envelope here.
And that is, you know, they are building as a half-back pair. No, look at this. Good communication. Keeps the pressure on. Get the ball back.
Time for Tonga to sweat. Under their own posts. Drop out to come. Samoa squeezing. Levi takes the pass. Brian Toto will come in off this right side. And it's those legs that drive, and backing in. He's got his side a penalty as well.
Got to take the 2 points.
The adventurer surely would say have a dig at the line. I think the game management says take the kick at the post.
The pragmatist.
Yeah.
Yes, well, you know, in any quarter-final, all the intention is to get in the semi-final. If you win by 1 point out of 101, you're just in the semi-final. So no matter how you keep that scoreboard ticking over, keep it ticking over.
Christian Wolf barking into his little microphone there. Stephen Crichton, he's got the tee. I think he wants some refreshment first. In that kind of game.
It's interesting, both kickers who've taken penalties this half, Jonathan, they really are taking the full minute, aren't they? They're just to get some oxygen back into the lungs.
It's an intense battle in the middle.
So Stephen Crichton, having taken a breather, we'll have a bang at goal from here. Taking his scrum cap off as well, as many kickers do. This just to edge. Toa Samoa back in front again. There's a pensive, anticipant crowd here at Warrington, waiting for this one to go. Clock's back on, and Stephen Crichton edges Samoa back in front. It might well be a nip and tuck affair, this one.
It's going to be very tight.
But I believe, Jonathan, I mean, it's a great kick, isn't it? You know, under that pressure. But I certainly believe there's at least a try or two more to come, because there's bound to be some fatigue set in with the effort that both sides have put into this game.
A grudge match for the Pacific Islands. Tonga Samoa always brings with it ferocity and intensity, and we have not lacked for any. And it's just 2 points in it. Samoa off the kick-off. We're going to build from deep here. George Papali'i. What a talisman he is. Barrel-chested prop. Kama Tuilangi, who also finds himself on the receiving end of a couple of razor-sharp shoulders. Suali'i. He ran at Sonny Luke, and he's away. Here comes Joseph Suali'i. Oh, he's taken down by Katoa, but he's given Samoa such a platform here.
Yeah, they've really picked Luke out, haven't they? And it worked out that time, but...
Last tackle. Milford sends up the kick. Crichton came to chase for it. It will fall to Brian Toho, and Brian Toho pops it down. A score perhaps for Samoa, and it's confirmed by Ashley Klein. Well, the kick was missed. Brian Toho had the easiest of finishes, and Samoa stretch out their lead.
Well, Suali'i just runs like a back row forward. He pops up all the time, you know, takes it first man. What a run this is. There he is again. You picked him out. Luke runs over the top of him again. He just goes. Just such a powerful runner. Keeps on going, keeps on going. They haven't got time to get back.
But this next play, it's almost in slow motion, Jonathan, isn't it? You know, the bog's over the top. It looks, well, we've solved that. Yeah. Well, you haven't.
Well, the two blockers went to look after the guy who's catching the ball. Unfortunately, Tupu wasn't in the position to catch. Just watch. They're not sure. They don't communicate. Tupu doesn't come for it. The blockers stay there. The ball bounces, and then To'o's through, you know. Big couple of minutes for Samoa.
Very much so, and this kick, this is absolutely vital. Takes it out to 8 points, 2 scores. Really will put pressure on the Tongan team for the last quarter of the game.
Yeah, cometh the hour, cometh the man, Brian To'o. And a kick from Stephen Crichton to open up a 2-score lead here. And the Samoa players just waiting. The Warrington public have been treated to glorious rugby league here so far. Crichton, composing himself, drills it through. Emphatic kick, 8 points the lead. Samoa really putting their hand up in this quarter-final.
Well, there he is, they both block. Tupus doesn't get under it. Poor communication for me. Ball just rolls along to an easy try for Togo. And now the next score is very, very important, even this early in the game.
Well, Tonga have called for the cavalry. Adding Fanua Blake back on. Lolohea goes long with the kick. Tohu will field it. Paolo will come off the back fence. Oh, it was bulldozing stuff.
Well, for me, Matt, it's Samoa's to lose now.
Yeah,
it really is.
Well, they've got the A-team on now, haven't they? You know, they got the feet there. Tomalolu's on together. Two of their big ball carriers. But Samoa really got their tails up now.
Yeah, Royce Hunt stretching every sinew to look to blast his way through. Danny Levi picks off the back of that.
Great set again. Great set here.
Big momentum here from Samoa. Papali'i. Oh, was he clobbered high by Kafusi? Yes, he was. So, penalty goes Samoa's way. 8 points the ball game. Kyle Amor, what have we spotted?
Yeah, look, Matt, Jiffy's mentioned there about Tonga bringing the A game back out, but what about Samoa as well? They've just reintroduced Royce Hunt as well, alongside Papali'i, who's just won that penalty, and adding into that Junior Paulo, who's terrific in his first in 30 metres played, 110 metres with the ball. Those three back on the field. Expect this to be a strong finish from Samoa.
Kyle Amor down. That pitch side, we'll hear from him throughout. So it's a tap from Crichton.
Big set for Tonga, this.
Yep. Under real duress now as Jaden Sewer. They are so close to stretching out here. Royce Hunt. Oh. He has brought the noise off the bench here. Having started the game, he's back on. Sualihi. Oh, they're in. Oh, maybe. What a shot that was. Back to zero.
Yeah, back to zero.
Luai. Has he seen the cocked arm of Ashley Klein? Here comes Paulo.
I thought it was a great selection, wasn't it, from the Samoan coach, Parish? You know, to put, what's his name, him on first, you know, the one you just...
Royce Hunt, yeah.
Yes. Come on first, he said, you know, he deserved, or he's lost.
Oh, Netta, yes.
They've lost it there.
Boys, it's definitely going off here. Kafusi and Sewer. Well, it's this is a test match. This is a rivalry. This is what it means.
But it's the last thing Samoa just need this to continue set for set. It's Tonga that need the inspiration, whether it's from a dust-up or whatever. It's them that need the inspiration.
I told you, Royce Hunt has been brilliant, hasn't he? And then coming off the bench, Papali'i has been good with the offloads as well, running at tired defenders. Good selection.
Shoulders rattling in. Crichton, you can always hear the thud of bone on bone and muscle on muscle. Set restart. As opposed to Suli coming out of backfield here.
Still plenty of time though. Still plenty of time for Tonga.
Adding for Fanua Blake. Pounding away on this Samoa line that time. 8 points in it. Havili. Kaloa Matangi. Making those runs, making incisions. Lolohea to Taumalolo. Captain's knock here, maybe. What a carry that is. That's what you need.
That is a captain's knock, that.
Right into the teeth. Havili onto Fotoaika. Now they're in their range. Centre field. Lolohea. Away he goes, kick into the in goal. It will be taken behind the line. Samoa, safety first there from Tyler May.
And the correct decision, but what a set that was. And it was all on the back of Jason Taumalolo, wasn't it? What a carry that was. And it's allowed Lolohea on the last play just to dab it into the in goal and get a repeat set to build some pressure.
Rain hammering down here at the Halliwell Jones. It won't dampen Samoa's optimism, and it certainly won't dampen those Tonga fans' optimism. I think it could be 100-0 and they'd still be cheering. It's not though. Chuaika.
Well, there was a gasp from the crowd then, wasn't there?
Thunderous. And in for Noah Blake. Oh, he just bumped his man, Jaden Sewer, that time. Stampede here from those in red. It looks a little bit aimless there, though. They seem to lose a bit of shape. But they are in position. Chuaika that time. Tamalolo winding up for something here. Short ball to Fanua Blake. So close. Samoa on red alert here. Havili, Tamalolo.
Great tackle.
Last tackle, get up, boys.
Just said, I'm a roadblock here, you're not coming past. Now Lolohea. Oh, it's been charged down.
Chance.
Oh, the Milf is away. Anthony Milford sprinting clear. Couldn't get the pass out, but he's taken the tackle.
Yeah, that last play from Lolohea, if he played at it and came up trumps in Milford.
No full back at home here.
Tim Lapai. As Samoa saunter forward, but
he does really well there, Milford, doesn't he? He tries to dab it through, he plays it his left foot, regathers. You can see the belief coursing through this Samoan team's veins now. They really fancy this.
Yep. Danny Levi playing off the back of monstrous carries, quick rucks. Papali'i that time. Into Levi, to Paolo. Luai, oh, what a line! Oh, back against the grain, Lingisau, but he was melted.
Yeah, have that.
Back to Luai. Sends up the kick, trying to make this a contest. Patted down Crichton, pass out to Toro. Oh, so it's the goalkeeper's block there, down in the corner by Daniel Tupou.
It's a great battle, those two.
It's a fantastic game, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant game.
Jayden, move, Royce. Gotta hold Royce, here.
And again, Toho there. I think he thought all his Christmases had come at once then, but...
Milford's hurt there.
Yeah, he's limping.
He's still got it. Yeah,
Put it out in Fanua Blake. Twisting his way through the tackles.
Move now,
Thumped in the legs. My Paulo, as he gets to his feet gingerly. Tamalolo. Wrecking ball stuff from him. Samoa coping with it well. Last tackle really limited the yardage here.
Back 10, Josh.
Havili with the kick. Has he overcooked that one?
No.
Oh, what a bounce. What a bounce he got in the head. So he was like, please go over the dead ball line.
But what a carry that is as well.
Let's say he's got kick return meters for fun.
Anthony out of play.
And that's why.
That's all Samoa got to do now, is just get the ball and get it out and finish a set, get a good kick on. They don't need to do anything stupid or anything loose, no offloads. Force Tonga to come and do the offloads.
Jason, let go!
So Luai, Crichton should I say in that one. Luai lurking out the back, but Oregon Kafusi scragged as he was almost away last tackle. Now Milford, he's going to run it here. Anthony Milford, now he puts the kick in. Of having proper generals, aren't you, in terms of your halfbacks?
Oh, Milford and Luai today have been very, very good.
Yeah, Oregon. Right here, guys.
Both sides have the pack.
You're holding him.
But it's about the brains, trust behind it. And at the moment, the Samoans are winning that battle.
Yeah, both packs have done exceptionally well against each other. But it's just at the moment, Samoan halfbacks have just made the difference for me.
Follow that time with a rattler. Fotuaika. Just straight up the guts of this Samoa defence that time. There's that Koloa Matangi with a kick.
And that's the difference for me. That's the difference for me.
And May and Suoli almost got in a pickle there. And Taylor May has just about kept himself in the field of play.
That was important. That was really important, that. Because as Jonathan said, all Samoa need to do is keep carting it forward, complete the set, end well, and then front up in D. And the game's theirs.
I think early in the tackle count, Lolohea is standing so shallow. You know, there's so much space behind now for a little kick through for Samoa.
Here we go, 20 metres away. Samoa have a couple of tackles left in the bank here. Luai, turn back on the inside for Kafusi.
He's been good as well.
Motoring. Samoa wanting to put this game a little further away. Levi, lovely late offload there.
Testing those middle players again.
Last tackle here for Samoa. Milford, Luai. Oh, the grubber kick was posted through. Oh, the foot race is on here. Ma'a Tonga just didn't have the gas, but right place, right time for Tonga.
Six again.
Set restart, picking up the back of that. Moses Suli has got the gas. What a pass! Katoa! Sione Katoa! They could strike from anywhere, and they just have. Tonga back in the game. Sione Katoa, but what a break that was, Moses Suli.
What a difference. You know, one poor kick into the legs on a switch from defence into attack. What a brilliant, brilliant counter-attack try that is.
Well, the transition, Jonathan, is tremendous, isn't it? There we've got feeling the kick, and Ma'a Tonga knew he hadn't got the legs, but just look at them then. Pour forward. They've got Samoa on the back foot. They're just pouring forward with support. And there he is on the shoulder. And there's the post, and it's straight underneath them.
That's a brilliant, brilliant try. Absolutely brilliant try. Good support play as well. Sione Katoa, great support play. Came off his wing, saw the opportunity. Two great forward bursts. There is now a game on.
Precious, precious score for this Tonga team who just felt the game was creeping away from them. So 8 and a bit minutes to go. Katoa's good with the kick. 2-point ball game. What a climax we're going to have to this quarter-final.
What a game. What a game we've had. It's had absolutely everything.
What a game. What a run.
You know, there's been some great skill, there's been some great toughness up front, and there's been from both sides, Jonathan, just a sheer desire to win. And it's just great to see such competition.
This is it. Samoa still 2 points in front. Under 8 minutes to go.
Yeah. Well,
it's anyone's game, but you'd rather be 2 points up.
Well, one team's going to the Emirates for next week. One team's going home. Who's got the will?
Yeah. There's no time for second chances. 7.5 to go. Rain teaming down here, but it will not dampen the spirits. It will not quell this remarkable quarter-final here. The Emirates lies in wait. Defeat to that time. Crunching forward. Havili waits till that's in half. Will Tonga get the momentum in this game? Will it take them close?
Hey, Tonga did it against Papua New Guinea, didn't they?
They did.
Oh.
Samoa never been to a World Cup semi-final.
I'll tell you, he's been tremendous, hasn't he?
Back 10, Junior.
Yep, there are a few players on both sides that don't deserve to be a loser. One side will have to be. I'll have to get your thoughts on your player of the match very shortly for both of you. A combined decision. Good luck.
I know.
Especially with the game in the balance as it is. 2 points in it.
Perhaps the man
in the semi-finals up for grabs here.
Perhaps the man of the match is still to be revealed.
One piece of magic.
Oh. Yep, there's a game breaker lying in wait, I'm sure. 6.5 to go. Milford to May. This time, Lafai takes the tackle. Tonga have found extra spirit, haven't they, in this? Buoyed by that score. And the ebb and flow of this wonderful game of brawn and beauty.
Yeah, over the sideline, I think, here.
Milford will send the kick downfield. Offer airtime underneath it, Tupou.
That's a good chase, that, from Samoa.
Yeah, look at the Tongan forwards walking back now. Fatigue is setting in.
Katoa, Luai, I should say lower here onto Katoa. He's certainly got plenty of energy left. Lola here.
Great support.
Lola here drops it off. Fafita. Still got tackles left in the back here, haven't they?
No, yeah. Absolutely marching up the field.
Oh, Lola here spilled it.
Took his eyes off the ball and he saw the man. Crichton was coming in again. Great spot by Crichton.
He's had a strong game, hasn't he?
He has. But what a spot that is. Realise who the ball player was. Oh.
So just under 5 to play. What's that Tonga's chance? They're up and at them again here. Chanel Harris. Tavita's had to be patient. He's on now for Samoa.
Oh!
So there came Ma'a Tonga, came under for Sal. Still going here. Milford.
Came off second best there, he did. Absolutely came off second best.
Papali'i will play it. Harris Tavita skips one way, swings back the other, and here comes Junior Paolo. Samoa have the lead by just 2 points. Chanel Harris Tavita. Now Milford. One try would kill this off. Suali'i with the hands. Great scramble from Tonga.
Still going.
He takes some putting down, this mate.
Big last play, this one.
Luai, oh, we've gone back to the short side. Luai with the feet, might just take it by the scruff of the neck. Kick it to the in goal. Taken behind Motuaika.
Great kick.
Great play from Luai, wasn't it?
Brilliant play, that's it. Broken field, right? He is just fantastic, isn't he?
Well, he spotted the short side. They just switched off, hadn't they?
Yeah.
So he went back at them. And there's a manufactured kick for the last play that Fafita had to put over
look
there.
at that. He came off second best there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Kalamatangi, and he was injured for a bit. I thought Luai was going towards him.
Chanel Harris Tavita. And Samoa looking to apply the final blow, perhaps here.
And again, Felice. Move it. Right here.
They are in range again. Suali'i tried to take it upon himself to guide Samoa to those semi-finals. Wants him to play it again. Harris Tavita, back Papali'i. Milford run himself down a cul-de-sac. It's almost a surrender tackle.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go. He could get pulled for obstruction. So he just offloaded. Papali'i went down.
Milford back to Paulo.
Oh.
Paulo pumps one off. Paulo driving for the line.
It's not very often you see that. Tomololo put on his backside.
Clock's been stopped. Right, well, we've got a break in play. Perfect time to get your player of the match, gentlemen.
Well, it's just been brilliant, you know, Ian. Suali'i's been fantastic. Luai's been fantastic, but the guy for me who's pulled all the strings, and John, is Anthony Milford. I think he's been brilliant. You know, his yardage is ridiculous. He's got 116, he's got 26 tackles, 19 carries.
And organised the team.
Organised the team.
And defensively has been superb as well.
And that's why Luai's, you know, been able to play well as well, because he is organised, got the kicking game in. But it could have been anyone from those three, to be honest.
So Anthony Milford gets the Kazoo Player of the Match award. And it's a penalty that Ashley Klein's calling for here for Tonga.
For the carry there.
So Anthony Milford, there he is, Kazoo Player of the Match.
I tell you what, this is not finished yet. This is not finished yet.
2 point in it. Tonga go for touch off the penalty. Composure needed. Big finish needed. Samoa have a foot in the semi-finals at the Emirates. But Tonga want to snatch it away from them late on here. They were denied in Auckland in 2017. In the very last minute.
Here they go.
Can't be a second time unlucky again for them. Kafusi. It's all a bit lateral that time. But they will come again here. Habili, heading for Nua Blake. Slugging it out on this Samoa defensive line. Plenty of shape on that right-hand side. Tomalolo, Lolahea, squeeze the pass out. They're away down that short side. Tonga. Defied by Samoa again.
Well, the semi-finals on this. There's one play, the semi-finals on this.
Peeled off the turf. Christian Wolf can scarcely.
Oh, 6 again. No, what a call that is.
Restart here. Penasini hits the
huge
deck.
Call.
He'll play it inside the 10. Just over a minute to go. Tonga can't panic, but they also can't mess about here.
No, that's a huge call, that is.
Tamalolo. Oh, it's just like Auckland 2017. Short ball for Fotuaika. Samoa squeezing every last drop of energy out. Tonga likewise here.
Chance on.
Waiting on short side Kolomatangi. Folding up that time. Lolahea rolls the kick, bounces back to Lolahea. Julian Paulo's come up with the ball.
And that's it.
That is it. Up your jumper.
Christian Wolf's side.
Yeah.
They're going to miss out here.
Slow play the ball. Just make sure you don't get the ball stolen. That's all.
That's it. Yeah, one-on-one you can steal. Get up.
Chanel Harris-Tavita plays it. It's going to be one out. Slow as you like carries from Samoa. Inside the final 10 seconds then. Never been to a World Cup final before, a semi-final before. Samoa are there in 2022, the 2021 Rugby League World Cup. They have upset the form book. Tonga are out. Samoa march on. Matt Parrish's side will play England at the Emirates next Saturday.
And they will be a different proposition, won't they? From the first game they have built on through the tournament. And I think they thoroughly deserved it. Is with the combination halfback was a difference. They controlled the game. What a brutal encounter. But I just felt Samoa deserved it. Absolutely fantastic game of rugby league.
Well, if it was a painting on a canvas, you've seen the brutality, but you've also seen the finesse. It's been an absolutely sensational game. Two teams totally committed, and at the end they're both out on the feet, but Samoa just had enough. What a great game of rugby league.
Every sinew, every lungful of oxygen, every kilojoule of energy has been burned by these two teams, and it's Samoa who just came out on top by 2 points here. Samoa heading for the semi-finals for the first time in their history. Tonga 18, Samoa 20.